And we welcome you to Game 2 of this Interleague series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Seattle Mariners. Here's your starting lineup for the home team. The Seattle Mariners at shortstop batting first, J.P. Crawford. At center field batting second, Julio Rodriguez. At catcher batting third, Cal Raleigh. At left field batting fourth, Randy Arozarena. At designated hitter batting fifth, Jorge Polanco. At first base batting sixth, Luke Raley. At right field batting seventh, Dominic Canzone. At third base batting eighth, Ben Williamson. At second base batting ninth, Cole Young. And pitching today for the Seattle Mariners, it is the right-hander Luis Castillo. Your starting lineup for the Seattle Mariners. All right, everybody, on to that note, we welcome you to game number 2 of this Interleague series between the Pirates and the Mariners. The Pirates entered this series on a 6-game winning streak, had it snap yesterday in that 6-0 defeat where Raleigh hit 2 home runs, tied the Mariners franchise record for most home runs before the All-Star break. We'll see what he can do for an encore here today. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. My name is cgiulianihpu. If you have never been to a JJ live stream before, how it works is like this. Fire away on the channel with any questions you might have. I'll be happy to answer about anything and everything. Any donation gets your question right away. Otherwise, I just go in the order they see. I'm voting that poll. You think wins this game, the Pirates or the Mariners? I should also note that every donation counts toward this thing called You Make the Call. You're going to help me decide which game we are calling on Tuesday. So which game we're going to do Tuesday? Mariners, Yankees, Marlins, Reds, or Mets, Orioles. If you donate during this game, it counts as double, so just keep that in mind. So if you donate $5, it counts as 10. 10 counts as 20. We do have emojis in the chat to show us for either one of these teams, Pirates or the Mariners. Haven't seen today's video? Click that link above. We talk about a fireworks spectacular gone horribly wrong during a 49ers game back in 1977 against the Cowboys. A new video is dropping at 8 o'clock Eastern tomorrow morning against, or about the 1981 Green Bay Packers, I should say. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one, and let's get this game underway with Castillo on the bump here. Horwitz, McCutchen, Reynolds, Gonzalez, Cruz, Hayes, Pham, Bart, IKF. No real changes from last time. Only change is that Frazier is no longer in left. It's Pham, but other than that, pretty much the same lineup as yesterday. You're going to help me decide which game we're calling on Tuesday. Mariners, Yankees, Marlins, Reds, or Mets against the Orioles. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, Bobby Jenks, absolute legend. Absolute legend. Without him, they don't win the World Series in 05. They do not win the World Series in 05. It's absolutely way too young. 44 is way too young. I mean, man. Just awful. Just absolutely awful. Absolutely terrible. Lil Nemo has Mickey Rooney. Oh, jeez. Why? And Mickey Rooney, I mean, he pretended to be an Asian man in Breakfast at Tiffany's. So on par for the course. On par for the course. Yeah, Billy Hunter, last surviving St. Louis Brown. What was he, 96, 97? Heck of a life. Heck of a life. Yeah, Raleigh, 35 homers. It's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. He's on a phenomenal pace right now. He's the all-star starting catcher. Not hard to see why. He's one of the 2 favorites for MVP right now alongside Aaron Judge. And with performances like what he's been on lately, again, not hard to see why. Luis Castillo going to pitch this game for the Mariners. The former Red, the 3-time all-star. Last time he pitched 6 innings, 1 run allowed in that win against the Rangers. He did not get credit for the win. He actually has not gotten a win since May 19th. First pitch downstairs for a ball, and we are underway here at T-Mobile Park. 71% you run with the Mariners, and again, if you are a member, we have Pirates emojis, Mariners emojis. Tomorrow we should be doing the Gold Cup. So just keep that in mind. We should be doing the Gold Cup tomorrow night. Pop foul into the stands, 1-1 the count. We saw the caption of it saying the worst halftime show in my history. I thought it was going to be a video about the Patriots Vikings with the mascot race. I did a video on that already. Already got you covered. I'll link that one. Already got you covered on that. I have videos for just about everything at this point. I got you covered. I mean, that was a terrible halftime show. I got you covered. Pop up, but that's going to go foul, but it's going to stay in play this time. And underneath it for the second out, or for the first out, will be Williamson. Yeah, definitely overtakes it. Yep, because at least that halftime show, for as bad as that halftime show was, it didn't delay the action on the field. It was awful. It was really awful, but it didn't delay the action on the field at least. It didn't injure people. The process didn't people trying to get oxygen tanks. That's when you know when the players need to get oxygen tanks because of your halftime show. That's when you know it was a misfire. First pitch to McCutchen. Down the middle, but he's going to pop it up foul. Is that going to get out of play? It will, just barely. Israeli can't make that one as it goes over the netting for strike one. McCutchen 0 for 4 yesterday with 2 strikeouts. Not a good start to the series for him. It snapped what was a 7-game hitting streak up until that point. The 0-1. Way upstairs, 96 on that one, 1-1 the count. Castillo did not have the best of months in June. This is first start in July. His last 5 starts is McCutchen into deep center field, backing up by the track and leaping at the wall, making the grab is Julio Rodriguez for the second out. Leaping at the wall. Oh, man. We got the smoke cannon going off on that. No fly zone all the way. Hard contact there by McCutchen, but he's still looking for his first hit of the series. I'll have to wait a little bit longer for that great play by Julio. Holy cow. What a play. At the wall, I was saying Luis Castillo had not had a great month in June. His last 5 starts, even despite the good outing against the Rangers, didn't get credit for any wins, and he had an ERA hovering around 5. But 2 up, 2 down so far, thanks to some great defense by Julio Rodriguez. Out in center field is Reynolds coming up. Fouls that one off, 0-1. Sox Roxy, how much viewership the Super Bowl is, I've got that one on. It is something special. It is something special. The 1-1. And the Yankees collapse. It's not good. It is really not good. 2-1 the count. It is, like, really not good. Is Boone in trouble? If they miss the playoffs, he is. I know he's going to get fired mid-season, but if they miss the playoffs, he's gone. 4th of July was good. 4th of July, I mean, besides the D-backs losing, the fireworks show they had was phenomenal. 2-2. Well, the Tank Bowl yesterday was sold out for the fireworks. So anytime you see a game get sold out in MLB, there is a 50% chance it's a fireworks show. And that's the reason why. 2-2. It's because you have to try to not sell out on the 4th of July. Fouled off, we stay alive again. Yankees have Shield has gone 5 straight days without posting anything. Oh my god. Why? Without even wishing Independence Day? That's insane. Ashanti and a Muppet Song? Did not know that. Did not know that. Muppet Songs are usually pretty good. Boone's in trouble right now. Full count. 3-2 as that pitch misses downstairs. Reynolds struggling as of late his last 3 games. He's 0 for 10. Struck out twice yesterday. Yeah, shot us up on 5-2. Yep. A's Giants just started. Bases loaded there. For the Giants, top of the first 2 out. 3-2 in the Rangers game. Astros just won 6-4. Fouled off again, so we stay alive. Long at bat here for Reynolds. Long at bat. As Castillo looks to go 1-2-3 here again. Appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. The 3-2. Reynolds swing and a miss. He strikes out for the 3rd time this series. He's now 0 for his last 11. 3 up, 3 down for Castillo. Good start for him. As we go bottom 1. No score. You haven't had anything good to post, but even like Happy Independence Day. That's to say, I've not seen the new F1 movie. I've not seen the F1 movie. I heard it's good. I heard it's just a fun time at the theater. I've not seen it, but heard it's pretty good. It felt like ages ago. It did. Oh my god, it felt like ages ago. Rocky's always been selling out cores for the beer. Yeah, for the fireworks. There's usually a fireworks show for sellouts for bad teams. Like yesterday, the attendance of the D-backs game was insanely high. It was like 35,000. No one left their seats, even though the game was over after like 2 innings. No one left their seats because of the fireworks show. The fireworks show was great. The fireworks show was phenomenal. Everler is still winless. He's in trouble. I never would have thought he'd be without a win by this point. I never would have thought he would be without a win at this point. to have the Rockies course light, baby. Crawford, Rodriguez, Raleigh going 1-2-3 for the Mariners here. So the Pirates still have yet to score a run this series. 10 scoreless innings for them. Again, they enter this on a 6-game winning streak after sweeping the Mets and the Cardinals. Lost yesterday 6-0. Down from the onset in that one thanks to some shoddy defense. Some not great pitching. You would think 4-8-4 you'd have a win by this point. You would think a 4-8-4. I mean, that's not good, but it's you have a couple of wins by that point. So here we go. On the bump here for the Pirates. It is number 53, Mike Burrows. Last time he pitched against the Mets, 4 1/3, 4 hits, 1 run allowed, 5 strikeouts. Burrows has not gone 90 pitches in an outing this season, so we know he's not really a long-distance guy, but that's going to help. 1 pitch out, fly ball into right field, and Reynolds underneath it for the first out. Astros win, baby. Astros win. You know, question of the best is in the AL? In the AL West, there's no question. In the AL, the Tigers are still, I mean, I'd still take the Tigers. But, Giants have Harrison back, they want to start her. Dodgers fan wants Joe to pitch more than 2 innings. They're saving him. They're working him up. They don't want to risk anything. I get it, though. They've had him on a leash for the last month, at least. 1-0 the count. Which missed inside to Rodriguez. Burrow's been playing better as of late. Had a rough start to the season when he came up in May. June, pretty solid. 6 games, 2.73 ERA. Across 5 starts and then 1 appearance. Long relief appearance. Easy chopper to first. 2 up, 2 down. Tigers pitcher would stop. Yes. Well, Ruggs, at least he did something before what happened, obviously. Yeah, a lot of bad people on this one. Well, Parsons is number 1. Parsons is number 1, I would say. I think Gary might be 10. How's it going, Banjo? Appreciate you tuning in. Although Hayden was pretty bad. He was good with Jacksonville. Hayden was really good in Jacksonville. With the Raiders, he was pretty bad. Raleigh gets a hold of that one into right field, but just underneath it a little bit and foul into the stands. So 1 the count. Again, Raleigh 2 home runs yesterday. Tied the record with Ken Griffey Jr. for the most home runs in Mariners just before the All-Star break. Johnston with a 5er. Fact or fiction, in 5 years, Olivia Rodrigo surpasses Ariana Grande in popularity. No, I'm going to say fact. If we're talking like as an artist, I'm going to say fact. I'm going to say fact because her live performances are incredible. Like, she is getting the Glastonbury set was incredible. She's getting so much good press from that. She's been great lately. She's been great. So, 1-2 the count. You Gary to listen Ruggs, yes. So, now in terms of like overall popularity, fiction, because Ariana Grande's got movies and she might have an Oscar by the time all is said and done with Wicked. But I would say fact. I would say fact on that one. From a musical standpoint, I think yes. From a musical standpoint, I'm going to say yes. 1-2. Rips the high fastball foul. Chris Sale has a chance of getting a plaque. No, I don't think you're crazy. I don't think you're crazy for that. He's got multiple Cy Youngs. I don't think you're crazy for that. Raleigh's 60 by the end of the season. He's on a pretty good spot. I think so. I think he'll get to 60. I do think he's going to get to 60. Right, if we include the act career, no chance. So music only, yes, fact. Raleigh fouls off again down the third base line. Well, he's going to hit 50 barring injury. He's going to hit 50 barring an injury. 60 is going to be the question. I think he's going to get 60. Yeah, White Sox 6-2. Oh, boy. Yeah, as an artist, I'm going to say fact. I think her live performances, I mean, the Glastonbury set, I think that changed the game for her. Not that she was ever in a bad spot, but I think that changed the game in terms of, oh, like, we have to see her. You have to see her live. But Parsons is number 1. Vea's number 2. 2-2. Upstairs, did he offer? I don't think he did. Full count. Long at bat here by Raleigh. Oh, yeah, he's only got 1. Did he come in? He came in second one time. That's what I'm thinking of. Beckham's 3, I think. Watson's 4. But Hayden, Ruggs, Gary are definitely bottom 3. 3-2, Raleigh inside. Long at bat culminates in a walk. Yeah, it's exactly what you needed. It really is. Exactly what you needed. Appreciate Again Johnson with the $5. I love both of them a lot, but I like Olivia a lot. Yeah, that is true. The Derby usually does not help people. The Derby does not help people because they swing for the fences all the time. I get that. Olivia at a halftime show? Oh, I think pretty high. In the next 10 years, yeah. In the next 10 years, I think pretty high. First pitch misses, 1-0 in the slider. Arozarena, phenomenal yesterday, 2 for 4 with a homer. He has been red hot for the Mariners as of late. He's got multiple hits now in 6 of his last 7 games. Over his last 7 games, he is hitting .444. OPS hovering around 1.5. He's got an RBI in 4 of his last 5 games. Breaking ball in the first strike. He's got a homer. He got 5 homers in the last 5 games, I should say. 2 on the count. Yeah, Bubba Jenks, absolute legend. Without him, they don't win the World Series. Yes, they were. Yep. Without him, they don't win the World Series. It's so tragic. 44, way too young. Way too young. 2 on the count with Raleigh on first. First base runner of the game for either side. Arozarena chops it foul down the third base line. 2-2. Again, this is important for the Mariners. You want to get Burrow's pitch count up. Again, this is a guy that has only gone above 80 pitches twice. Has never got more than 88 in a game this season. So this is a guy that does not throw a lot. You want to get him out as quickly and as early as possible, knowing that he's on a limit. He won't go more than 90. 2-2. Goodbye. Nice breaking ball there. Arozarena full completely. And we go top 2, no score. Jenks was a menace that year. Name the 5 worst busts in Jags history. Okay, C.J. Henderson, R.J. Soward, Luke Jokel, Blaine Gabbert, and I mean, there's a lot of options. And I would say, do you go Matt Jones? Do you go Taven Bryan? Taven Bryan's a good option. Johnster with a $5. And actually, it culminates exactly with Banjo's question. Appreciate you, man. Actually goes right along with the question. If you were told one of these two is more likely to perform halftime at Super Bowl 60, who would it be? I would say Sabrina because she's got a new album coming out. I would say Sabrina because she's got a new album coming out. So I would say more likely for this year, Sabrina. She's the hotter name right now, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I think if you ask me more likely now, yeah, Santa Rosa fish type it. Yep, all good. Appreciate you, man. I would say Sabrina. For 60, I would say Sabrina. Now, if you said the next 10 years, who's the most likely, I would say Olivia. In the next 10 years, who's more likely to get one? I would say in the next 10 years, who's more likely to get one? Olivia. But if you were to say who's more likely to get this year, I'd say Sabrina. Yeah, Sidney Henderson, I don't know how he got drafted so high. He was so bad. He couldn't tackle. He couldn't press up. He was terrible. I knew the Jags were going to draft him, and I was livid. I was like, do not draft C.J. Henderson. Sure enough, they drafted C.J. Henderson. Yeah, how we got a third-round pick of him, I have no idea. How Carolina took him for a third-round pick, that's the best cutting your losses we've ever done. I was like, you know what? This is not going to work out. He even, quit. There was a point in 21 where the coaches had to literally go to his place to get him to come and practice. He left the team. How they got a third-round pick? It's insane. Get both of them the chance? Oh, God. A combined halftime show? That'd be cool. 61 Taylor Swift. I think she's going to wait till Kelsey retires at this point. Oh, too. I just mean press coverage. He was not good in press coverage. There was so much separation. That's really what I meant. So much separation. 05 White Sox, the only World Series champion with only one player play the bulk of the year with any chance of being a Hall of Famer. Ooh, 02. Goodbye. Strike 3 call. Gonzalez looking at that one. They'll send Cruz up to bat. Four down so far for Castillo. Good start for him. What about the Marlins in 03? The Marlins in 03 might not be a bad play for that. I might go Marlins 03. The AB side with the Raiders. Oh, man. You could do a whole, like, 10-hour documentary on that. How's it going, Joe? Appreciate you tuning in. That one chopped back to Castillo. Got to cover first. 1-3. Nice glove flip there. 5 up, 5 down so far for Castillo. Easy work of the Pirates thus far. And that will send Hayes up to bat, third baseman in the 6th spot. Like, is there anyone on the Marlins in 03? Obviously, you got Miggy. Obviously, you have Miggy, but you said one player. You said one. I don't think anyone else has a chance. That one, a weak chopper to second. Be a tough play across his body. 4-3. Nice job there. 3 up, 3 down. Castillo on just 20 pitches through 6. Right, Miggy's making the Hall of Fame. That's easy. That's easy. I think the one's like... What are they? 5 back? It's not terrible. Yeah, 7. That's not bad. You know, it's not bad. We got bottom 2. Still no score. There's no one else in the Marlins in 03 with a chance. No one else. Oh, wait. They had Pudge? Oh, wait. Never mind then. They had Pudge. Oh, yeah. Never mind. They had Pudge. Scratch that. Scratch that. Scratch that. 97? All right, maybe 97? With GTA 6 at home? Yes. Is there anyone on 97? I've never heard of that artist. Or does anyone have a chance from 97? Yankees option Volpe? I'm going to say fiction on that. Because, like, Moises Alou, I guess, has a chance at the Hall. Does anyone else? Sheffield? Renteria? They don't have any Hall of Famers, but they got guys with chances at it. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Yeah, the option Volpe. It doesn't look like it. I think they're just going to be very committed to Volpe. I mean, Boone said a while ago, there's something you can do to option Volpe. Rocky's second third with no one out, did not score. Rocky's baseball for you. There's a reason they're at the cellar. Okay, appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. Yeah, Yankees shortstop help. There's a part of me that wonders. Well, is there anyone on the Yankees that can play short besides Volpe? Because I think Naylor is going to be available because he's a free agent at the end of the year. I think Naylor could be available. 0-1 on the breaking ball. Polanco, Rayleigh, and Canzone do up here. So can anyone on the Yanks play shortstop? Like, can you move someone over to short? So we're going to miss 0-2 on the pitch outside. Because Naylor's going to be available, I think. I think Naylor, I'm not sure he's coming back to Arizona. He's a good player, don't get me wrong. I love Naylor a lot. But he's a free agent at the end of the year. So he could be an asset to sell. He can only play first. You can use Jazz at short, yeah. You can move guys, yeah. 1-2 on the pitch in the dirt. So if you manipulate, because obviously you have Goldie. If Goldie, you have Naylor. You have someone else play first. Jazz play short. That's going to be tough. But I could see it. Trevor Story revival season fact. Fact on that one. Fact on that. I'm trying to think like from the D-backs. Like they're not going to give up Lawler. Polanco rips it into right at the track, making the play just as it drifts into foul territory for the first out. Reynolds. You know, Jazz, yes. Jazz played short. Still no hits for either side today. Here comes Rayleigh. Yeah, this year the good's outweighing the bad with Story, which is nice to see. I thought he was on a Hall of Fame pace for when he came up with Colorado. Obviously, it has not worked out that way, but nice to see him bouncing back. Rayleigh. First appearance of this series, going to try and bunt his way on. Low throw, he's in. Rayleigh gets in on a base hit bunt. Was 2 for 3 last time against the Royals. First hit of the game, base hit bunt. Over 40 people. Oh, God. I heard it was 30 last time I checked. So 40? Oh, my goodness. Just absolutely tragic. IKF, I'm going to say no on that. I don't think so. But yeah, we're definitely one of the quarterbacks of all time. Definitely. Definitely. He was something special in Jacksonville, put it that way. Not many views of Raleigh. Nope. Yeah, that's got to be a base hit. They rolled a hit. It should be a hit. It's a great bunt. Can zone coming up. First appearance of this series. The former D-back acquired in that Paul Sewald trade that helped the D-backs make it to the 2023 World Series. Worst broadcasting network in baseball right now. ESPN sucks. ESPN's pretty bad. If they weren't bad before... I mean, neither on that one. 0-1. They weren't bad before. The Bobby Jenks situation made things a heck of a lot worse. I mean, holy cow. That is definitely one way to honor a guy. And by that, I mean the worst possible way to honor a guy. Swing and miss, scan zone. 1-2. Yeah, they have a great young core. They really do. Home for disabled children. My hometown got evacuated by helicopter. Oh my god. That's awful. They actually brought back Wednesday night. Well, they need 7 air in the summer. They need 7 air. 1-2. Can zone. Swing and a miss. Bad strikeout there. It's just 1 for 9 this month. 2 out. Yeah, ESPN's coverage, bad. It's bad. Fox better. Yes, they're better at calling baseball. Yes. Well, Joe Davis is good. Joe Davis is good. Just from an RSN like network for the Yankees and Red Sox, if it's not that already. Yankees, Red Sox, Dodgers. It's basically all I talk about. A worse local broadcasting network? Oh, NBC Sports California. I mean, the Rays just don't have a good broadcasting team. I don't like their score bug. I don't like their broadcasting team. I think the A's are pretty bad. 0-1 the count to Williamson. I think the A's are in a pretty bad spot. Not crazy with the Cardinals either. Williamson 0 for 3 yesterday. Snapped a 4-game hitting streak. 0-2. Takes step 1 on the bottom part of the zone for a strike. Young in the on-deck circle if Williamson keep the line moving here. Yeah, MLB ESPN, like, don't let the door hit you on the way out. Nope. Although they're trying to renegotiate. So, 0-2. Williamson, weak chopper to short. Flip it a second for the force. Burrows gets out of trouble. Albert's on the call from the Mets? I did not see that. So here's the thing with ESPN with Sign It Baseball. Yeah, give it a middle finger. Yep. I get why ESPN backed out of the deal. I completely get it. Roku is paying for 1 game a week. They're paying $10 million over 2 years. ESPN's paying $500 million for 1 game a week per year. Like, I can see why ESPN's like, yeah, time out. We're overspending by a lot. So let's back out of this deal because we have the option to. Because we're spending 50 times more than Roku for the same number of games. Yeah, I like Braden. I do like Braden. But then I think MLB overplayed their hand and thought they were going to get more from NBC or from Apple or from Fox or somewhere, and it just didn't work out that way. And now they're renegotiating with ESPN, which stinks. NHL schedule, when does it usually come out? It usually comes out like mid-July, right? It's usually mid-July, if I'm not mistaken. You need to pack a Sunday baseball one of the postseason packages? Absolutely. Yeah, regular season baseball doesn't have the draw on TV. It just doesn't. Right, Roku's games are free to anyone with internet. Yep. Yeah, regular season baseball is just not on TV. It's a background sport. It's not a draw. It's not a draw for the advertiser. It's not a draw for ratings, especially because in the summertime, a lot of people are outside. I think you're one of the few, JWX. I think you're one of the few. I just think there have been I mean, she has good rapport with Braden. I'm not going to lie. She's got good rapport. Like, I don't think she's as bad as a lot of people are saying. But, with that being said, there are a lot of times where the moment calls for a good play-by-play call and she does not deliver. But I like her rapport with Braden. I will say. Like, I don't think she's as bad as people, like, for some things. But when it's time for a big moment, I'm only like 15% confident she'll make the right call. 1-0 the count. Canes Panther Park opening a triple header? Yep, I would assume so. Hot streak for the Red Sox? We'll see. We'll see. 1-0. Down middle for a strike. Castillo just 20 pitches through the first 2 innings. This season, first time through the order, Castillo. Opponents getting over 30% of the time. But won't get on here. 7 up, 7 down as Pham grounds out to short. 6-3 on the out. All of a sudden, Joey Bart, the catcher, up to bat in the 8th spot. See some good pitching performances today. Saw Ryan Nelson earlier. 16 up, 16 down. Was perfect through 5 1/3. Castillo so far, it's obviously very early, but looking sharp. First pitch, swing and a miss. Joey Bart 0 for 4 in game 1 of the series. Probably should be a first series sweep. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Bart chops it foul 0-2. And Joey Bart has not been playing good baseball as of late. Started the year off hitting above 300, but since then, since May 12th, hitting just 154 over his last 22 games. He's behind 0-2 here. I will say the Rockies have some pitchers that if you don't get to them early on, and like Goodman's playing well, Freeman's playing really well lately. Like if you get to Bird and Agnes, you're like Bird and Agnes are going to beat you. Bird and Agnes, they have a solid 8-9. I will say the Rockies have one of the best 8-9s, hold saves. Yeah, the heartbreak text flooding, yeah. It's awful. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Bart strikes out. 0 for 5 this series. 8 up, 8 down for Castillo. And the last man up the first time through was IKF. Tickets Friday night's against Rays. Nice. Nice. Oh, that's a tough stretch out of the break. Holy cow. Cubs, Phillies, Dodgers. Oh my gosh. Whew, that is a tough stretch. You go 500 in that stretch, that's a win. First pitch to IKF. In there on the bottom part of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Raiders, Patriots, Seahawks, Niners. Those will be fun. Those will be fun matchups. You're going to learn a lot about the Niners that game. We'll learn a lot about Sam Darnold and his pocket presence. 0-1 to IKF. Into left field, and that is just foul. Oh, man. Whew, that is just foul. It's twice now Castillo's gotten away with one. And that great Julio Rodriguez catch in the first. Cubs the other way in the Central. Cubs, I think, are the best team in the National League right now. Cubs are the best team. But it's not too late to stealthily get destroyed. Nope. Al Horford with the Warriors. The Golden State Warriors. I love that. 0-2. Chopped to short. And Castillo is perfect through 3. First time through the order. No harm done. Pirates scoreless in 12 innings against the Mariners this series. Still nothing. As Castillo first time through. No harm, no foul. Only about 30 pitches to start this one off. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe again. Any donation counts double toward you make the call. We got a close one right now. We got a really close one. Mariners, Yankees, Marlins, Reds, Mets, Orioles. Got until Sunday to vote. Every donation counts as double. Yeah, 18-1 last night. That was I was looking at the scoreboard. I didn't watch the game because I was at the D-backs game, and I'm like, wait, what? Is that really say 18-1? I'm like, okay, it can be worse than watching a Eduardo Rodriguez pitch. King Tuck with a 2. Appreciate you, man. I don't know which game you want. I'll get you on the call for it. Appreciate you. Appreciate you a ton, man. Congrats to your Stros. Look good tonight. Christian Walker. Yesterday, I mean, keep being the Dodgers for us. Keep being the Dodgers. I miss Seawalk. I miss Seawalk in the sense of against the Dodgers, he is just a god. I think his OPS against the Dodgers his last 8 games is like 2.5, which is ridiculous. He's just that good. So I do love me some Seawalk against the Dodgers. Appreciate you. Miami gets one of the things. Odds. I would say 5%. I would say 5%. Still gonna be pretty slim, but I would say 5%. Here we go. Well, Tuesday's options be same exact games. Well, these are the options for Tuesday. Monday night, we're doing the D-backs game. Monday night, we're doing D-backs Padres. That's the only game we're doing. I think we're doing a Q&A GeoGuessr before that. Yeah, we're doing Q&A GeoGuessr before that, but we're also doing D-backs Padres. Maybe that's Livestream. Do you think Wilson could be MVP in 2019? I don't know. He kind of faltered the second half of the season. Kind of faltered second half. But he's got a shot. He's got a shot. I think Prescott might win 2019. 0-1 to Young. Young was on, or he's on quite the cold stretch as of late. He's 0 for his last 10. Chops at the first, it's not going to help. He's now just 11 for his last 51. He's 0 for his last 11. When doing the summer before college, it's statistical analysis of extreme weather. That's awesome. That is awesome. We need good weather reporters. The more we can learn about the weather, the better. I think Amano will be into that too. Amano's like huge about the weather. Rays got TBS game in July, but yeah, they're also way in the playoff hunt right now. Has it rained Seattle in at least a week? That seems unnatural for Seattle. First pitch in there for a called strike, 0-1. Man, hump day of now the Pirates nor Indians are an option. I'm going to do Marlin just to be nice. Oh, nice. Yeah, no, it's the same games. Yeah, Wednesday, it's the same exact games. Wednesday, it's literally the same exact games. Fly ball, left field, and that is going to bounce fair. Ground rule double. So Crawford gets on board second time through. And first time today, either team is a runner in scoring position. Nice job there by Crawford. Extends his hitting streak by another game. Was 1 for 4 yesterday. He's now up to a 7-game hitting streak as that bounces fair down the left field line. Oh yeah, Wilson's first 4 games. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got you on the Mariners game. Yeah, I got you on the Mariners. What did Hampel do today? Oh god. I have to look. Oh god. I have to look this up. First pitch, swing and a miss downstairs. Rodriguez 0-1. What did our favorite baseball fan do? Oh, that's awful. World Series do. That's awful. Wait, all those worse we play the Mets. Yeah, but they have a larger fan base, I think. What did Zach Hampel do? I'm very scared to find out. He caught a home run? Oh, wait. He taunted a kid after he caught a homer. 0-2. Okay, let's see the footage. Oh my god, he literally taunted the kid. Oh my... You kidding me? He taunted... Why'd he taunt the kid? What'd the kid do? Chopped to short, runners to hold at second, 6-3 on the outs. Rodriguez 0 for 2 today. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they would have been the running, yep. So I should say anything on Tunnel Regrets? I mean, I'm a New Yorker. I'm walking you. I'm a New Yorker. I'm a New Yorker. I've caught 2 foul balls in my life. And by 2, I mean they rolled to me. Yeah, 18's breeze, yeah. They rolled to me, and there were no kids in my section. Oh, that's awful, Michael. Sorry to hear that, man. That is awful. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, Texas, the weather in Texas, I would never. It's either muggy or ice storm and no one's there to help. I feel like every time there's an ice storm, I feel like the services there are completely useless. My experience with Texas is that. 47 going on 12, pretty much. Yeah, I think after Fort Bragg, I think people's opinion changed, and rightfully so. One other count, he was at the Phillies game. Reserve for NFL players only, not even get a 15-yard flag. One other count. I think I skipped a batter by accident. Rosarena's up. I think I skipped a batter. Yeah, because Raleigh got to first. Yeah, they intentionally walk Raleigh. That's what happened. They intentionally walk Raleigh to get the force anywhere. 2-1. Yeah, so after Raleigh intentionally walks, Rosarena. I mean, I get walking Raleigh, but at the same time, Rosarena has got multiple hits 6 of his last 7 games. Yeah, raise people on morals. Amen to that. Amen to that. I'm right there with you. 2-1. Downstairs 3-1. It's always the risk you take when you intentionally walk a guy to get the force with 2 outs. They have a guy in a Rosarena who's pretty good. I get not pitching a Raleigh, but Rosarena almost made you pay there. Foul ball into the stands. Full count. Yeah, 17, I think it's Gurley. Can it out of the park? Yeah, he can. I mean, Rosarena's got 5 home runs in his last 5 games. So this is an interesting decision here. Full count. Runners are going to go here. Raleigh on first. Crawford on second. 3-2. Oh, that's strike 3. Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, that pitch looked like it missed by a lot. Oh, I think Burrows got away with one there. Oh, man, I think Burrows got away with one. I think it should be bases loaded. I think it should be bases loaded right now. Unless the K-zone is way off, but that looked outside. That looked way outside. Let me check this on the game day. Let me check. That did not look like a strike. That did not look close to a strike. Let's see. How bad... Yeah, that's not even close. That's not even close. Sometimes the K-zone is way off. I mean, my eyeballs looked like that was very clearly not a strike. And, yeah. Oh, man, Mariners fans, look away. Look away on this one, Mariners fans. Oh, boy. That was a called strike. Called strike 3. The Mariners would have had the bases loaded. They would have had the bases loaded. Instead, that is a called strike 3. Oh, man. Yeah, that looked as bad as it seemed. Oh, man. Mariner fans, look away on that one. Can't blame Randy on that one. Trying working 12 hours, 13 on 1 off. Oh, geez, that's a lot. That's a lot, man. Whew, pace yourself. Pace yourself, man. That is a lot. Hopefully you're getting enough sleep. Yeah, that look. Yeah, Robo. I've been in the Robo camp for a while. I'm being Pirates. Yep. Stealing the call. That was bad. Should be bases loaded for Polanco. Instead, Burrows gets out of it. Yeah, Jenks doing a final log such before his death. Yeah. You know, anytime someone dies young like that, you remember watching, and it dies young, it definitely makes you reflect. It's like, oh, crap. I definitely felt that before. I've definitely where it's like, oh, like these guys are dying at like my age. I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, Raiders started second game of the doubleheader. Not surprised by that. All right. First pitch swinging. Horwitz fouls it off 0-1. Second time through the order. Yeah, I'm with you there. I mean, I work like every single day because gotta make money somehow. Oil business. Oh, that explains a lot. Yep. That explains a lot. Decides to call every pitch a strike as long as it's called by the catcher. A lot of ejections. A lot of, I think MLB would intervene at that point. 1-1 to count. Horwitz looks at that one downstairs, 2-1. Castillo perfect the first time through. Second time through this unit's a struggle, though. Second time through, opponents getting on board 36% of the time. Yeah, that's how he retired so young. Horwitz, base hit. First base runner of the game, and can Horwitz take 2? He's going to hold it first. Good job there by Canzone cutting him off. Out and right, but first base runner for the Pirates. Yeah, I think so, Killer, on that one. I think so. AP scores come out Monday. Good luck to everyone. Good luck to everyone who took the AP. Good luck. It came out for everything, or was it just for... Because I know for me, it came out day by day. Like, I think for 2014, 2015, when I was there, they released some exams one day, some exams another day. It didn't all come out at once, if I'm not mistaken. You might ever want to have as many mini helmets. There you go. It's a good goal to get to. It's a tangible goal, at least. 1-0 the count. Yeah, 15 Brady also. Yep. I'm sick of umpires turning outcome of games. Yep. Me too. No, I don't think the human element will get stuff wrong. AMs, yes, they should. Robo-ums, absolutely. For balls and strikes, yeah. As long as you can get done quickly, and they do in the minors. They did in spring training. 1-1 the count. Yeah, so good luck to everyone taking the AP. I know a lot of colleges you need a 4 for it to count, credit-wise. Did not offer 2-1. There's somewhere you get 3. I think there's a select few. You got everything at once? Maybe I'm just misremembering then. Maybe I'm just misremembering. There might be one year where it was delayed. Some of the exams were delayed. That might have been it. 2-1, swing and a miss, 2-2. That might have been that. Where it was delayed. I know most schools you need a 4 for it to count, if it transfers. I know the Ivies, they don't transfer. They're like, you're taking everything here. Some schools need a 4, some need a 3. What team are you trying to show the update? Rockies and White Sox. Fouled off 2-2 into the stands. Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I mean, Hernandez sucked as an ump. Hernandez was, oh, man. Any game with Hernandez, you knew was going to be a trip. No one liked Hernandez. He was so bad. Like, one of the worst umps I've ever laid my eyes on. Two. Shot foul, we stay alive again. Yeah, the cross I had a feeling was the Pope. Yeah, appreciate all you guys a ton. If you like what we see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe to this, help us out on the channel. Some fans want robo-ones to be actual robots. Yeah, that's not. That would be, how is it even possible? That wouldn't even be possible. That would not be possible. Swing and a miss on the inside. McCutcheon strikes out. STT will not make it to the championship. Is it possible? I mean, it didn't happen last year. I mean, Big Ten's playing lights out. It's definitely possible. Why not? Why not? It didn't happen last year. Ohio State Notre Dame, they weren't SEC. Set heads down, so I can't confirm, but I believe the Rockets are on verge of starting 20-70 for the first time since the 1916 A's. Jeez. Needs to lose today and tomorrow. Know what we're rooting for. Know what we're rooting for. Swing and a miss. Half-footed swing to Reynolds. 0-1. Yeah, big generous Susan Y. Yep. Someone's going to be the Y. I think the Yankees are the new Y at this point. Cyborg umps. That would be... I don't know how it would work. Plus, the other thing, too, with the robo-umps, you know what I can immediately say? What if a pitch hits an ump? What if you have a pitch that hits the ump and I have to... Then what? Yeah, how would that even work? I'm genuinely curious. If you had actual robot umpires, like an actual robot behind the plate, and there's a pitch that hits the ump, knocks the ump down, 100-mile-an-hour fastball, gets knocked down, 0-2 the count, and gets broken, then what the heck happens? We're going to delay the game to, like, rebuild the ump? What happens then? Like, no one thought that through. You're building betters for future round, which I don't plates. I'd be good man to see that. I just don't know the logistics behind it. The logistics behind that would be crazy. We got a 2-hour delay because the ump is short circuiting. Yeah, Bennett was over. Yeah, Bennett only had to. I will say Bennett played well, but he didn't have to do he didn't have to carry the team, if that makes sense. 2-2. He reminds me a lot of Brad Johnson with the Bucks. Sentiment was Brad Johnson with the Bucks. He also never should have been drafted. Maintenance delay. Yep, I'm short circuit. I'll have to see robo-umps ejecting managers too. How would that even work? Yeah, infected with Skynet ran amok. Yep, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts for Castillo. Biggest red team right now. Yankees are up there. Yankees are up there. Nelson Gonzalez up to bat. Pirates got the leadoff man on with Horwitz on a single to right center, but back-to-back strikeouts and now in danger of 13 straight scoreless innings this series. It'd be cheapened with form the robot, form short circuit, yes. Dilfer, no, because Dilfer, he had to get carried. Dilfer hurt the team more than help. How to make him waterproof? Yeah, that's another good question. How to make him waterproof if it starts raining? How to get him off the field if it starts raining? Have him take the steps? Yeah, Beck's better than Bennett. Yes, he is. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Oh, anti-wow. Oh, biggest anti-wow? I think the Blue Jays. I think right now the Blue Jays. You got first place. You swept the Yankees. Got nothing to complain about. Yeah, I'm not sold on Stockton yet. I'm not sold on him. But I wasn't sold on Beck either. ESPN doing less games Sunday, moving to Monday Night Baseball? I don't know, because then nothing would happen on Sunday anymore. They need programming for Sunday. 4-3 on the out. Bigger disappointment, Braves or Guardians? I mean, they're both generating. I don't know a whole lot. I'll say this much. If you told me one of these teams is going to be in second place in their division, and one will be behind the Marlins, I would not believe that the Braves would be behind the Marlins. If you told me the Marlins would be below 500 this year, be below 500, but they would be third in their division because the Braves would be below them, I would not believe it. The Guardians, I definitely saw a scenario. After losing Naylor, trading for Saccone, although Saccone's not been playing bad, poorly. For getting Seawold, I definitely saw a scenario with the Guardians where it played out like this. I didn't have the Guardians winning the division. I didn't have them in the playoffs. Right, but no money based on September. Nope. Oh, they're now in third? Oh. Well, I know they're on a slump right now. I know they're on a big losing streak where they can't score a run. But I did see, like, wouldn't shock if the Guardians are, like, a middling team right now. The Braves, I'm very surprised. Worst call in history of Major League Baseball. Yeah, the offense right now is not watchable. Johnny, I do not know a lot about him. I do not know anything about Johnny Arnett. I just want to say this. That's true. Yeah, Twins for second. Worst call? I might have to go Cardinals-Royals. I might have to go Cardinals-Royals on that one. I might go 85 World Series for the worst call in the modern era. If you want to say it's not one specific call, but Braves-Marlins 97, an entire game. I think the Bristol game is July or August 2nd, I want to say. It's around my birthday, if I'm not mistaken. We should be on the call for that. I mean, the worst game that was called was Braves-Marlins. Braves-Marlins was a farce. That was... I could ump that game better. 0-1 the count. Especially pitching up. Yep. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Polanco. 0-2. Downstairs. Still no score on this one. Again, Burrows. 3 innings been pretty sharp. But again, this is a guy that doesn't go more than 90. Yeah, I said Braves Marlins, right? Did I say Braves? I thought I said Braves Marlins. I said Braves. You might have heard Reds. I said Braves. Yeah. I think Braves, when I speak quickly, sounds like Reds. Who got screwed? Both teams. Both teams got screwed. I think the Braves got screwed more. Yeah, Braves Marlins. Yeah, that was that one sucked. Can you imagine if there was no K-Zone? Swing and a miss. Can you imagine if the K-Zone, or I should say, can you imagine if this was the modern... Oh, in August? No, someone asked when's the Bristol game. No, someone asked when's the Bristol game. I said it's around my birthday. You know, someone asked the Bristol game, and I said that was around my birthday. Rally up to bat. Downstairs, 1-0. Rally 1 for 1 today. What team's post exactly 1 run the day was born? Oh, you're good, walk-off. Exactly 1 run. I have no idea. I'm just going to guess. Red Sox, Pirates, and Twins. No clue. Fouled off 1-1. You know, Bristol game's in August. Yeah, Saturday, August 2nd, 7 o'clock. We should be good for that one. We should be good to call that one. If you can imagine if the K-Zone existed for that game. Like, if you saw the virtual strike zone, that hit him on the elbow or that hit the knob of the bat? They hit the knob of the bat. 1-2. I think? Yeah, 1-2. Yeah, hit the knob of the bat. For Rayleigh on the pitch inside. If social media existed and the K-Zone existed, oh my god, I can't even imagine if that game was today. 1-2. Rayleigh swing and a miss. Is Lakers Western Conference Finals the biggest reffing scandal in American sports? I would say yes, because it literally led to people going to jail. Favorite film of the year? I haven't watched a lot of movies this year. I've not watched a lot of movies. I've heard nothing but good things about Sinners, though. I gotta check that out at some point. Cardinals, White Sox, Orioles, man. You surprised how often pitchers outside the zone were called strikes? Yeah, I will say umpiring feels like it's gotten better. I know a lot of the bad umps are really bad, but I feel like umpiring has gotten a lot better now than it was 30 years ago. Pitch outside and upstairs, 1-0 the count. Yeah, Twitter toward Eric Reagan for the game. Yep. You'd be surprised. Yeah. It's almost like people say, like, the refereeing in the NFL is bad. It's like, no, it's, I mean, it was pretty bad back in the day. You just didn't notice it. It was pretty bad. Well, Superman hasn't come out yet. Superman hasn't come out yet. Haven't seen F1. I heard good things about it. Ken zone. Into right center field. Backing up by the track. That's off the wall. Ken zone just missed a homer. He'll get into second with a 2-out double. Second extra base hit for the Mariners today. The former D-back rips it into right center. And here comes Williamson with a chance to get the first run of the game. Yeah, Superman has not come out yet. So I can't even opine on Superman. No, they're not mine on right now. No, they're not. Yeah, ball game 0-1. Oh, man. That would have been... I don't even know if I could, like... You know what? You know what would be crazy? Imagine if I had my channel back in 0-1. I'm like the only Jaguar fan people know on YouTube. Like, I know a lot of people that, like, when they have a Jaguar fan, they come to me for it, because the Jags are not a popular team. Fly ball, right field underneath it, and Williamson will leave a man on. We go top 5, still no score. So I can't imagine what my stream would have been like. Because that would have been right after, too, because that was a 4 o'clock game. That was a 4 o'clock game. Imagine if I streamed Sunday Night Football that night. I had my channel back in 2001. I streamed Sunday Night Football. And this is like 10 minutes after Bottlegate is done. The Jaguar rant recap... I can't even imagine. I've not heard of Demon Hunters. Not heard that. I can't even imagine. I haven't played video games this year either. I've not played video games. I can't, like, that stream... I can't imagine how that stream would have gone. If I had a YouTube channel back in 2001, and I was at the point that I am now, and I was going on 10 minutes after Bottlegate, before Sunday Night Football, I don't even want to know. It would be... The chat would be a war zone. I know that. The chat would be a war zone. It would be... Yeah, I was 4 years older than Bottlegate, so I would have... Would I have done emergency live stream? Yes, I would have. I would have done emergency live stream. And then we go to Sunday Night Football stream. But I feel like the whole game would have been just talking about Bottlegate. The whole game would have just been me answering questions about my thoughts on Bottlegate. Oh my god. That would have been a legendary stream. Oh, man. I wish I could do that again. I wish that could happen. Like, I don't wish Bottlegate would happen again. Believe me, I'm not saying that, but I'm just trying to imagine what would have happened. It's like the only Jaguar fan a lot of people know of. Right in the immediate aftermath of that. Because that transcended news. That transcended, like, football. That was like a national news story. With everything that happened. Oh my goodness, that would have been nuts. Oh man. I can't even imagine how crazy it would have been. I can't even imagine. Would have been nuts. Would have been, yeah, but I was 4. I was not a fan at that point. My first football game that I ever remember watching was Jet Chargers 04 playoff game. So, I had no recollection of Bottlegate. But that would have been interesting. Yeah, I was 4, yeah. It would have been a lot of whining. I mean, if I was 4, it would have been... I wouldn't know what was going on. Cruz, Hayes, Famdu up here. Top of the 5th. Still no score. Castillo, just 49 pitches through the first 4 innings. Only 1 base runner allowed. Fouled off. 1-1 the count. And Castillo did not have a great month of June. Last 5 games before this, a 4.82 ERA with 28 walks, or 28 hits, I should say, and 9 walks. That would be really bad with 28 walks. 20 innings, 20 hits, 9 walks. 1-2, swing and miss downstairs. Ooh, I mean, Sabrina Carpenter right now. I go Sabrina. Could cut the stream short on May 18th. Talk about the morons throwing beer during the Cats Leafs game. Yep. It's something, yep. It's something. Yeah, emergency live streams during the season are going to hit like crack. This season's going to be nuts for me. This season, 2-2. Because you figure I'm going to do 3 streams every Saturday. I'm going to do then dumb decisions for Saturday's game for Sunday for college football. And then downstairs 3-2. And then obviously Sunday to Monday is going to be just nuts. Full count. You Bears Steelers game? Yeah. Jerry Caillou, nice. Yeah. Another instance of Bottlegate when the refs went back to 2 plays early to review a call. Grounder second, 4-3, so Cruz is 0 for 2. Castillo sits the leadoff man down for the 4th time in 5 innings. I don't recall. I feel like it's happened before. I feel like it happened, but I don't think so. We're never going to see a 163 again. We're never going to see a 163 again. The last time it happened, you got to go back to the 2018 season. Fouled off 0-2. But I've seen some weird stuff. I saw Jets-Dolphins 1990. Jets-Dolphins 1990. You had a play. I talked about it on Play Like a Jet, too, the podcast I do about Jets history. 0-2 to Hayes. Fouled off again. So we stay alive. He also, NL Central had 1-2 in 2018. 61 days until regular season starts, baby. Let's go. I cannot wait. But Jets-Dolphins had a play where they reviewed it. Strike 3, right down the middle, too. Hayes looking at that one. Just one base runner allowed, 59 pitches in. Dolphins won. They did, yes. They won that game. But basically, there was a call that they reviewed. They said the play on the field is overturned. And then they looked at it a second time and were like, after further review, turns out there was a whistle. No one heard the whistle. So Dolphins ball. So the original call was Dolphins ball. They switched to the Jets ball. And then after review, they switched to the Jets ball. And then after a second review of the same play, they switched to the Dolphins ball. 0-1. On the inside corner, just misses 1-1. Yeah, can you imagine if the Rockies won the division in 2018? That would have been insane. 163, yeah, that's extra game. Basically, when two teams were tied, before they had the current playoff format, did not offer on the pitch inside 2-1. Before they had the current playoff format, it was a one-game tiebreaker, either decide the division or decide who gets the wild card. 2-1 the count to Tommy Pham. The veteran swings and misses 2-2. Hey, wow, if I was a kid watching that game, yeah. Oh, yeah, I did a video on it. I talked about it on a podcast, Play Like a Jet. Yeah, so I do this thing, Play Like a Jet. It's a 2-2, shot foul. Did they upload to YouTube? It's not on YouTube. It's not on YouTube. It's on Spotify, though. It's on Spotify. So if you do want... I know they're trying to go to YouTube. But I record it every week. And we have just a ton of just Jets history stuff. It's usually like half an hour a week. It's a fun show. It's a fun show. We just talk about Jets videos and whatnot. Jets videos I've done. Weird and wacky stuff. In Jets history. 2-2. Got one coming up soon about Andre Cisco since he's down with Jet. Fly ball into right field. I mean, they're in your division. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. They're in your division. Bottom 5. Castillo's allowed just one base runner. A great outing here so far as Pham is 0 for 2. Yeah, the rest got the coin flip wrong. Yep. At least the Broncos are only 2 days away from opening training camp. That is true. So far it's been good. I mean, we're halfway through and it's been an hour. Don't want to jinx anything. We're halfway through. It's been 1 hour. Not even 59 minutes. Game started at 10:11 Eastern time. Well, Dolphins, Bills, and 70s happened again for the whole decade. Bills lost to the Finns. I mean, it could. I mean, look, the Broncos Chiefs, that was a long streak. That was just a matter of years. That the Chiefs Broncos streak was insane for a while. They never won. I mean, that was close to a decade. I mean, that was from November 2015. So basically, the Broncos beat the Chiefs on September 17, 2015, and then the next time they won was October 29th, 23. So it's possible. I don't see why it's not. Under the right circumstances, it's possible. If anyone talks so fast, it's not possible. Nope. Also, I've gotten pretty good at trying to get to everything in the chat. I feel like I've watched other streamers. I feel like not to toot my own horn, I feel like I do the best job of getting to everything in the chat the best I can compared to others. I feel like I do a pretty good job. I don't miss a lot. Yeah, the irony of ball game was a Hail Mary 0-2, the same guy, Quincy Morgan. Yep, that was not a fun play. That was not a fun play down in Jacksonville. One of Tim Couch's only highlights. Right, Bills lost 20 straight times, and then they won in 1980, and Ralph Wilson said it was the biggest win in Bills history. Just a regular season game, week 1. They stormed the field. They tore down the goalposts. The fans tore down the goalposts after a regular season week 1 win. Because they finally got the monkey off their back. I want to do a doc on that at some point. If I ever collab with John Boys and Secret Base, what I would love to do at some point would do that. I would love to do a doc on that streak. I do by far appreciate it. Appreciate you. Young Crawford Rodriguez due up here. I guess try to go rapid fire. Even though the Reds are good, they struggle against the Niners, but for some reason beat them in the NFC Championship. Yep. You know, Shanahan's always had a McVay's number for the most part, but when it mattered most. Upstairs, 1-0. Again, Burrow's 57 pitches. He's going to go 6 innings here. Yeah, Grossi, I don't know how. Yeah, Grossi, I get why he only reads donations for the most part, because that chat flies like a million miles a minute. 1-1 the count. The pitch inside. Or the off-speed pitch, I should say. Wyatt's World, I do not. I know of him, but I don't watch Wyatt's World. I know of him, though. 1-1 the count. Like, I've heard the name before. 1-1. Pitch inside. Pops it up, and Young, his struggles will continue as he pops out in foul territory. He's now 0 for his last 12. Third time through the order now for Crawford. Again, Burrow's most innings he's gone this year is 5 1/3, so this would be his longest outing of the year. And he's been playing some pretty good ball since the start of June. First pitch in there for a strike, 0-1. His last 30 2/3, he's allowed just 8 earned runs. He's been pretty sharp just to get the pitch count up. They're working him into a starter, and so far so good. 0-1. Crawford takes that one a bit down low, 1-1. Yeah, Tasker will feel on touchdown, yep. Tasker should be in the Hall of Fame. Tasker should be in the Hall of Fame. He was a very good special teamer, the best special teamer ever, for my money. I mean, you could put Slater in there for the best gunner, but Tasker's got to go in. 2-1 the count. Let the record say if the Dolphins win 60 straight division games at any point, someone can have my car. Perfect. 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. I don't think any team's winning 60 straight division games. Look, I don't think the Jaguars won 60 games, period, in the 2010s. I don't think the Jaguars won 60 games in total. I don't think we won 60 games in the last decade. Let alone 60 division games. How's it going, Jake? Appreciate it tuning in. Yeah, Roberts the Braves Mets for the East and Raymond Strohs for the West. Yes, did. Grounder to first. And underneath it is the first baseman, Horwitz. Pitcher covers, 1-3 on the out. All right, pitch flat. Yeah, well, it's 8:14. It's 8 o'clock, so... Again, Phoenix Phoenix, it doesn't change a lot. Sun goes down usually by 8 o'clock, but also only goes down by like 6:30 in the wintertime. So there's not a lot of leeway with that. You have a 2020 Ford EcoSport. Okay, so we'll see if that car holds up in 10 years whenever the 60 win streak happens. Come on, Pirates, Yoho, never say we die. I'm not sure that's what the Pirates say. Maybe impressive 50 of 2017 it happened. Yep. Trinity Becker started their father. No. I don't think in today's day with, I mean, the NBA is just so much bigger than WNBA in terms of soccer, I mean. So much bigger than women's soccer. And just the 90s Bulls, it's just impossible. The 90s Bulls transcended sports. I don't think it's possible. Get struck early? I mean, you get the trade-off. Yeah, the Day Park move was great, by the way, walk-off. Haven't watched this stream pitch back in a while. Well, this game started late. This game started 10:10 Eastern Time. Yeah, Rising Rhino does UFL, he does CFL. We've rated him a few times. Rising Rhino's good. Rising Rhino's good. He's got a good setup, too. If it's the guy I'm thinking of. Is it the guy I'm thinking of? In there for a strike, 3-1. I might be thinking of the quartering. I might be thinking of the quarter guard. But Rising Rhino, he does a lot of alternate football, yeah. Yeah, I have to check on. So, May worse, we got picking Brown's territory and couldn't put it away. Nope. Story of the Jaguars back in the early 2000s. Just couldn't put teams away. The Seahawks game, down by the goal line. 5-pitch walk. First walk of the game. Or, excuse me, second walk of the game, I should say. As Raleigh's coming up with a runner on first and 2 out. They intentionally walked him last time. Mound visit here. Again, this is the longest outing for Burrows this year. Or, excuse me, 4 2/3. My apologies. His longest outing is 5 1/3. Raleigh's walked twice. Sun says only 8:26 to be 4 hours earlier. Yeah, I hate that. I'd rather this, where, like, okay, it goes down to 8 o'clock. Yeah, I know 7:30, 8 o'clock in the summertime. It's not, like, the best compared to New York, where it goes down, like, at 9. Like, those are fun. Like, the Fireflies in New York, you can play, like, late till, like, 8:30. play basketball and see everything like in the sunlight, but the trade-off with going down at 3:30 in the wintertime, nope. Is Reservoir the guy I'm thinking of? There's one guy that like looks like a kid. Is that him? Who am I thinking of? Oh no, yeah, I'm thinking of someone. Yeah, you know his setup's cool. Yeah, that's the guy I'm thinking of. That's the guy I'm thinking of. Reservoir with a sick setup. Yeah, Reservoir setup is great. I don't do CFL. It's not because I hate the CFL. It's more I like to finish what I start. So we're gonna miss 0-1. I like to finish what I start, and problem is that CFL interferes with NFL season. Like, I can't even do the I can't do the Grey Cup because it interferes with the NFL. Miami getting swept by Buffalo, sweeping the Jets, and splitting the Patriots. Yeah, I can see that. 3-3 sounds reasonable. Jags' most confusing win and loss of this decade, so the 2020s. 0-1, Raleigh, chops at Fallow 2. Confusing win, by far, it's the Bills game. By far, it's game against Buffalo in 21. With Urban Meyer, how that team beat Josh Allen and the Bills, I have no idea. How that team did that, I have no clue. Dolphins or Fred Song, I think it's a bit too well known. Jays go pretty far. Jays are playing red hot. I think they go ALCS. I think Tigers and Stros are better, but I think they can go ALCS. I like that team a lot. And the top of the order is pretty good. When they're on their game, when the top of the order for the Jays is on their game, they are on. And they have the depth at catching to pull it off, too. I mean, their backup catcher is better than more than half the catchers in baseball. Like, that depth is going to go a long way in the playoffs. But most confusing win is by far the Buffalo game, 2021. 1-2 the count. Most confusing loss we've had? I'm never confused by a Jaguars loss. I mean, we suck. Most confusing loss. Oh, man. 1-2 the count. That one fouled off. Yeah, Heineman. Yeah, Heineman. Yeah. Kirk's starting. Yeah, Heineman's good. Heineman. What the hell is that? One, two. You guys heard that, right? You guys heard that. That didn't look like fireworks. That didn't seem like fireworks. That was like right outside my apartment. Holy cow. 2-2. All right. But most confusing loss, I think the Dolphins in 2020. 2-2 the count to Raleigh. I think Dolphins in 2020 just because Minshew looked like crap. The first two games, he looked really good. He looked like the franchise guy, potentially. And that was not a helicopter. No, that sounded like... Yeah, the Hughes Thunder, yeah. Those are just people launching fireworks all at once. I saw lights outside. I saw lights. So maybe it was fireworks. You lost to Hackett, yeah. Although Trevor did not play well that game. I was confused by that one. You lost against me 2010 Jags ending 9-6, yeah. That was bizarre. Although I'm assuming decade mean 2020s, not the last 10 years. That was odd. 2-2 the count. You're not buying the hype till they prove in October? Yeah, but I think they're going to make the playoffs. Raleigh fouls it off again. And what's nice about this at-bat for Raleigh, it's long enough I think Burrows will be done it for 5. The Jags also Bengals seem confusing. I mean, their defense was due. And also, I mean, Trevor got hurt at the end. How's it going, Bobby? Dad's home from the hospital. That's good. But, some of the girls are calling forward from my area. Oh, my God. That's awful. Yeah, I feel so bad for the families. I feel so for the kids, but especially the families. They send their kids off to summer camp. And they never hear back. That's awful. That's awful. But at least your dad's okay. At least your dad is okay. Police chopper around Phoenix. No, it wasn't a police chopper. I heard like it was boom, 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 boom. It wasn't like I saw white. I saw white outside. I got light for a little bit. Not knowing whether. Yep. I'm assuming fireworks. Just really close by. But why would they all launch at once? And like 2 seconds from each other. Why would they all launch like a second from each other at the same time and then just stop? I feel like that was gunshots, but I don't know. 3-2, full count, and Mound visit here. As Bark going to talk to his catcher. Yeah, this is a good at-bat for Raleigh. This should be enough to get Burrows out of the game. I don't think Burrows is going to go 6th anymore. Only division where none of the state's teams are in border of each other. Only say when none of the teams border each other. I think it's the NFC East. Right? I don't think New York borders Pennsylvania. I think you got to go through Jersey for that. 3-2. Outside. Maybe this is a fire card? Maybe. I don't know. That's where it's up. Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything on Twitter. More likely to make the playoffs. Jaguars or Panthers? I'm going to say Jaguars because I think they have an easier division. And if Trevor stays healthy, I believe in them more than Carolina. Just in the idea that I still don't know about Bryce Young. They kept their defensive coordinator. That was atrociously bad last year. The Jags, at least I could see a path. Now, the Panthers can make the playoffs. Don't get me wrong. Yasir Walsh, I remember that. Yes. Oh, the fireworks show that lasted 2 seconds instead of 30 minutes. Oh, my God. Phoenix Lights at 97 some out my window. Oh, man. I would have stopped the stream. I would have looked outside and be like, what the heck? That bitch misses upstairs. 1-0 the count. You heard the echoes? Yep. All good, man. All good. Yeah, activity in the Pirates' pen. Yeah, but I'm just glad your dad's okay. Ferguson torn with the pen. Way inside to Rosarena. 2-0. Count Jersey? Okay, so no on that one. Never mind then. Never mind. Count Jersey. Oh, man. It's got to be AFC South then. It's got to be AFC South. Indiana, Tennessee, Houston, or Texas, and Florida don't border each other. Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, it's got to be AFC South. 2-0. In there for a cold strike, 2-1. Yeah, they were missing Brown. Brown is one of the best defensive tackles in football. He was a great first-round pick. Sad's back. 3 teams started 20 and 70 since 1900, but not since 1916. So not since World War II. If we swap the injury luck of the quarterbacks, I mean, if you swap the injury luck of anyone, I mean, they're going to be better. Meanwhile, stolen base on that ball. Runners on the corners now. I've never been... So, like, I've been to Pennsylvania a bunch, but every time I go, it's between... I have to cross through Jersey. Did I say World War II? I meant World War I. Yeah. If I said 2, my bad. Yeah, I meant World War I. Division where all states border each other. 3-1 account. NFC North seems pretty compact. In there for a strike. Pitch number 84 coming up. This will be it for Burrows, you figure. I would think the NFC North on that. That's pretty compact. 3-2. Rosarena. Foul ball down the left field line. Long at-bats here by Raleigh and by Rosarena, with Ferguson warming up. Again, like I said at the start of the game, you got to get to Burrows early. Burrows, most pitches he's thrown this year is 88. Well, just a chain. It's not they have to border all each other. Strike 3 called on the inside. Strike 3 called on the inside. Go to Pittsburgh for the draft, hopefully. Always going to plan. I should be going to Pittsburgh. We go top 6. You figure Burrows is done. 5 scoreless innings. Nothing to score. No offense for either side. A great outing there by Burrows. But you figure he's going to be done. Nearing a season high for him. On pitches. And in his major league career. They're a career high. Say the other one. Well, I said the North. The other one, it's not the East, obviously. The West, you got California, Arizona, but Washington doesn't border. AFC West, obviously not, because Missouri's in between a lot. You got NFC North already. AFC North, you have Ohio, Pennsylvania, Maryland. I'm not sure if there's a border with that. I'm leaning toward yes, but let me think about that. NFC South, Louisiana does not border Florida. So, it's definitely not them. And then, like, do everything? I think it's the North. I think it's AFC North. I think it's AFC North. I think it's AFC North on that one. Yeah, I think it's AFC North. It's the only one that makes sense. Old York, Old Jersey, Old Hampshire, Old Orleans, and Old England exists. Well, there is a place called Jersey. There is actually a territory in the, there's a territory called Jersey. There's a territory called Jersey in Europe. So I guess that does exist. York, well, there is actually a place in Pennsylvania called York. There's a baseball team that plays there in the Atlantic League, the York Revolution. Both Norths, how about that? Yep. Nice geographically compact. It definitely was not the Coastal Division back in the day, where you had teams in Baltimore, Atlanta, San Francisco, and Los Angeles. I know that. It's one of the Channel Islands. Yep. Orleans Casino in Vegas, yep. Old England's just England. That's just England. Old England is just England. They're all new. Where is old? Well, old is the original. You don't say the old. You don't say old. Like you don't say. Like I'm having an. Like I'm having a. You found something new. You're not going to call You're not going to rename it old. It's like it's Virginia, West Virginia. It's not old Virginia. 1-0 the count. Bart, IKF, Horwitz 2 up here. Check swing. I think he offered. I think he did. He did. 1-1 on the slider. Castillo on just 65 pitches through the first 5 innings. He went 106 last time, so he's the guy that can get up there. You figure he can go 8 if it calls for it. Now, he has not gone more than 7 in any outing this year. He's gone 7 twice. He's gone past the 6 twice this year. He's in a good spot here with just 1 base runner allowed. 2-1 the count. To Bart. Bart into center field, but underneath it for the first out will be Rodriguez. A much more routine grab than the grab he had to make in the first inning. High line less than 50 miles from the New York line. Oh, wow. Never would have thought that. Never would have assumed those states. You don't think of those states being near each other. New South Wales is my favorite new play. Yes. All 4 teams are in 3 states you could enter from one. Wait. No, just like connecting. So like if this state connects to this state, which connects to this state. That's why there's no Toy Story 1 because there's no sequel plan. Yep. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1. What team finishes with the worst record? I'm going to say the Jazz. I think the Jazz finished with the worst record this year. 0-1 to IKF. He's 0 for 1 today, 0 for 3 this series. Watches that fastball high, 1-1 the count. That's why they don't name things like Movie 1. They don't name... I don't think Celtics are in tank mode. That's why they don't name, like, F11. Like, can you imagine if they named the movie F11? It's really a good pick. If he matures, he's going to be good. I just don't know. I got maturity issues. The other thing too with Bailey, I'm always skeptical of guys in the top 5 that didn't make the tournament. 2-2. Thoughts on Jags running back 4? I don't know if it's Allen or Tootin. I don't know who it is. But Tootin's a good change of pace back, and Allen... Akers? Wait. I was going to say, we don't have Cam Akers. 2-2. Rick fouled on the third base line. Trying to lead everything like PS4 to sell, but good God takes several hours. Really? I would not expect it to take that long to delete everything, but it'd be easier to delete than download. NHL Legend from the 30s, yep. Right, no, that's what I mean with that one, J-Bucks. Yep, that's what the game was. 2-2. Grounder to short. Picks it up, throws to first. 6-3 on the out. Good throw there by Crawford. Skeptical Dylan Harper. Yes. Yes. I think top 5 guys, if you're a top 5, you should be able to... Basketball's a very individual sport at times. If you don't get to the tournament, you're in a power conference, and you're on a... Like, I'm skeptical of you. There aren't too many guys in the 68-team format that got drafted top 5 that didn't make the tournament that played well. Now, Horwitz, first pitch swing, he gets on board. 2 hits for the Pirates today, both of them coming from Horwitz. Gets him with a 2-out knock into right field. Rolls 2 in a row. It's a winning streak, baby. Yeah, take it to the Braves for me. Take it to the Braves. Get him out of the wild card hunt. Not that D-Rock's going to make it, but just get him out of the hunt. Get him out of the hunt. Oh, Wackies are the worst. I mean, they've been the worst for a while. You have an All-Star game. Ace Bailey, yep. Worst Sims episode before the show went HD. Ooh. The worst one? When the show go HD? Because Pauper's the obvious answer. Pauper's the obvious answer to the question. Everyone's yelling, yes, 2008 I went. We did a cruise out of Vancouver that went to Alaska, 1-0 the count, and then we ended in Seattle. Rainy a lot, but gorgeous city. Gorgeous city, but rainy a lot. Trey Johnson, I like him. I like Trey. 1-0. And then for a strike, 1-1. Yeah, the team was terrible. Yep, it was. It was terrible. Yeah, but Seattle's a nice city. I haven't been there in 15 years. More than that, 17 years. Holy cow, it's been a while. Gorgeous, but just rained a lot. Space Needle was something else. Space Needle was really cool. Restaurant is overrated. HBO was around 2009. All right, so we have a lot of options there. Fly ball, left field, and underneath it for the third hours of Rosarena. 15 scoreless innings for the Pirates this series. Alaska was very cold. I went in July, too. It was like 40. We had to bring our winter coats. Couldn't even use the outdoor pools on the cruise. It was gorgeous, but man, freezing. for July. I mean, holy cow. It was cool seeing the sun like the way it is. Smith's Safari. San Antonio, I've never been to San Antonio. I mean, the Pauper's the obvious episode. Yeah. In terms of worst episodes, I mean, everything went downhill after everything about Skinner was a lie. All of 18 seconds focused on the movie instead of the episodes, which I think was the right call. The movie was great, but I do get it. 2 NBA divisions aren't changed together. 2 are not chained together. Well, I don't know, like, divisions, but obviously the Northwest, because Minnesota is not chained to anyone in there. And what would the other one be? Southeast? Maybe Southeast. I see Southeast on that one. LeBron James play in person? Yes, I have. I saw him on the Lakers. Play the Suns a few times. Saw him on the Lakers a few times. Saw him in the playoffs. The 21 first round. That was the moment I realized, okay, he can't carry a team by himself. Favorite Bart prank call the Mo. Favorite Bart prank call. Ooh. Huge Jess. It's probably my favorite one. Yeah, Marge, yeah, it's she sounds bad at this point. Leslie saying, yeah, Wescott, I like it. I like it. Kobe, I never saw Kobe play live. Never saw Kobe play live. I didn't go to a lot of NBA games growing up. I didn't go to a lot of NBA games growing up. So I went to one in my first, I think, like 19 years on this planet. I went to a Nets Spurs game the night of the Grammys. That was it. First show, yeah. Amanda Hug and Kiss is great. Worst run franchise in the NBA? I mean, the Hornets look better, but the Hornets have been poorly run for a while. Hornets or Wizards are a good pick for that. Ferguson, the new pitcher. So no decision for Burrows. Pitch his butt off, though. Now it's up to the Pirates bullpen. First pitch inside, 1-0. Yeah, so I didn't see, like, I never went to the Garden for an NBA game. I went for the Big Ten tournament, though. I did. I've been to concerts. Yeah, you're the Nets won 12-70? Jeez. Yeah, I know, like, when the Bobcats were bad. I know my friend had, like, tickets to Bobcats games, and it was basically you could buy 2 for the price of 1. And you got free pizza every time they score 90, and they barely score 90 half the time. 1 won the count. Lakers, Knicks to see Kobe Melo. Oh, they're both out due to injuries. Man, that sucks. That sucks. I gotta see LeBron once in person. Parents watch basketball and know basically nothing about it. Yep. It's also a hike to go into the city for that. 1-1, half-hearted swing. Polanco swings 0-2. Or 1-2, I should say. He's 0 for 2 today is what I meant to say. Celtics team in 96, they were terrible. Yeah, that was like one of the few down years for the Celtics. That was a rough stretch for them. That was a rough stretch from the 90s to before the big 3. 1-2. Polanco rips it fair down the left field line. That should be extra bases. It's like, go to the original Nassau Coliseum. Which game did you go to, Joe? Wait, okay. When did you go? 2013 for a Ranger game. When did you go? Which game? Which game did you go to? So Polanco gets on board on Ferguson. So Brady play in Miami. Yeah, I saw Brady live. I saw Manning live. But yeah, the original Coliseum sucked. Everything was super narrow. Had a freaking disco ball in there. Very sticky. Oh, April 13th. Because I was there in November. I was there the day of the Kick 6. I was there for an Islanders-Rangers game in November 2013. But yeah, I went to the Coliseum many times. Oh, man. Many times for hockey and for concerts and whatnot. That place is a dump. Absolute dump. I will say parking's easy, but dump. You saw Udonis Haslam drop a bucket in 2022. He barely played toward the end. His final 10 years, he was just a glorified coach at that point. 1-0, went to Harlem Globetrotters game at Target Center. Nice. And this will be the first time that the Mariners have a runner on third with fewer than 2 outs. It's an unassisted 3. How's it going, Miles? Appreciate you, man. You're using a freaking ladder, for God's sake. Yep, I thought they were due. Canzone coming up. Can he give the Mariners their first run of the game? As they've gone to the Pirates bullpen, they're 5 innings by Burrows. Again, they got to get that pitch count working with Burrows. Because he's been good. Just obviously, he's never got more than 90. See what Canzone can do here in right field. Yeah, Izod. We toured it. Izod was very interesting. The roof was so low. Actually, Canzone's going to be replaced by Solano. What Jeopardy first happened in 2001? No one... I'm guessing no one made the Final Jeopardy? I'm guessing no one made the final. Yeah, the logistics behind Izod were insane. But... I remember very low roof. Very low roof at Izod. Very run-of-the-mill arena. But I saw it, to be fair, I saw it toward the end of its lifespan. We did a tour of it. Now, Prudential's nice. Prudential's a nice one. Infield in. Solano pinch hitting for Canzone. 0-1 the count. Press conference background was in a random spot on the middle floor as opposed to a room. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Alex shaves his mustache. Oh, I did not know that. Did not know that. So LeBron played the Wizards for some of the Cavs. Nice. I never saw him on the Cavs. 1-0. Saw Kobe twice in Hawaii for 2 preseason. I didn't realize they played in Hawaii for a little bit. I didn't realize that. I do intentionally walk Solano get the double play. It's 2-0. Saying Williamson and Young have not been good as of late. They're going to pitch to him. In there for a strike, 2-1. First Ravens game I went to was against the Saints in 2018. Was that the game that Tucker missed? Was that the game that Tucker shocked everyone and missed? That was the game, right? That was the game that Tucker missed the extra point. First game I went to a Jaguars-Cowboys 06. 2-1. Grounder fouled on the third base line. That was a Tucker game, if I'm not mistaken. Worst State Arena experience? Oh, man. Worst experience? That was that game. 2-2 to Solano. Inside full count. Worst experience? Man. I mean, I was not feeling good the day of the Yankees-Mets Subway Series. They were Castillo dropped the ball. I was in the bathroom for like half of that game. I was like, my stomach was not cooperating. U.S. Open, yeah, that was bad. Yeah, that was, I didn't even consider that. Yeah, that was bad. U.S. Open last year was just awful. I'm not going this year. I'm not going this year to the U.S. Open. Like, I'm just staying here in Phoenix. It was so bad. Vikings first game in September or December. Plan try road trip back home for the holidays. Nice. That should be fun. 3-2. Fly ball foul down the right field line. The only team who plays the Coliseum now is the Long Island Nets, the G League team. Yep. They renovated the Coliseum for nothing. They renovated for nothing. All that money for literally nothing. Because no one uses that Coliseum anymore. It's a nice venue. When they redid it, it's really nice. But they did it for pretty much nothing. High-fiving all the people that when the extra point went up, so I was baffled when I turned my head back to the field. Oh, I'd be too. I think we all were stunned and shocked when that happened. Well, Nassau, I know, was the county, Florida, and the capital, Bahamas. Well, Nassau County is a county in New York. That's where the Islanders play. 5-3 on the out. Infield was in, so runner has to hold it third for the second out. Brown Stam early at tailgate made us pay $50 to park at the Baseball parking garage. Couldn't cook, and instead of drinking experience. Man, that sucks. That's a feat whole purpose of tailgating. But $50 to park is not terrible. $50 to park is not awful for NFL games, but depending on when it was. I was like 2000. That's a lot. Nowadays, it's about what you expect, but yeah, you can't tailgate in a basement. Oh god. We're at Coliseum at 12:30 for a game my dad's friend played, and then 3 hours later I put 2 and 2. I realized we were going to see the Ranger game. Nice. 1-0 the count. I saw so much Disney on Ice at the Coliseum growing up. You have no idea. If there was a Disney on Ice show, and I was at the Coliseum for like a 6-year stretch, I was seeing it. They came every November, every January, and we went every time. 1-0. Williamson upstairs 2-0. I've never been to Physical Forum, but it looks nice. It looks nice. Thomas' birthday day after mine? Nice. 3 on the count. Declaring independence in the summer. Love it. Yeah, that's the best time to declare independence in the summertime when the weather is nice. 3 on the count to Williamson. Don't think he's a guy you want to really be pitching around, necessarily. It was 0 for 3 yesterday. He's done nothing today. Red light on, 3-1. Yeah, Ringling Brothers were a thing. Yep. I think I saw him once. 3 3 players missing Final Jeopardy. It's never happened, but someone on the podcast said if it did, they probably still show the final clue. I thought it did happen. What Jeopardy feature ended? The traveling squad, right? 3-1, base hit into right center field. Williamson delivers on 3-1, and finally a run. Finally a run this game as Williamson gets on board with a 2-out double. Yeah, the clue, yeah, the travel, yeah, where they traveled. Which I'm glad. I mean, I will say, the video clues always slow the game down tremendously. Right, I haven't seen the clue crew in a while. Yep. Yeah, they did slow the game down a lot. Base hit there, and finally the Mariners get on the board. 1-0. They get to Ferguson in the pen. Well, I always love... Because you never know, like, when they're going to declare independence. August 6, 1962. Ooh. Jamaica? Oh, no. I don't know on that one. Young up to bat. First pitch. Way inside. Did that hit him? Oh, that's not the guy you want to hit. That is not the guy you want to hit. Young hitless his last 3 games plus this one. Right, they didn't have much value. And now runners on first and second. The 8-9 hitters. Get on board here. And now Crawford coming up. It's Draper. Let's go. Oh, that was a good guess on my own. Yeah, but I love how the clue crew, it took like 45 seconds to deliver the clue. Where it's like, I am at the Smithsonian. This is a gorgeous museum that offers tours every single day for dirt cheap that everyone can go to. In the Smithsonian, you'll find all these items, including this item, this item, this item, my personal favorite, this item. And the Smithsonian is located in this state, which is one of the 50 in the United States. Like, you really needed that long to do that? 1-1 the count. Yeah, we're about to get the schedule coming up. Yep, I cannot wait for that. I'm checking to make sure. I'm checking to make sure the first thing I check with the schedule. Are we at home opening day? Are we at home 4th of July? Are we at home during the draft? How many Sunday games do we have in September that I have to miss? So always the first thing I check. 1-1. Check swing. Did not offer. 2-1. Like I always check. Okay. Are we gonna? Hopefully we're on the road during the draft. Are we on the road during the draft? I always make sure. That's like 5 or 6 games I can't go to in a row. And I'll look at my section. Like there are some season ticket holders in my section. It's only like, so my section has 18 seats in it. It's 18 seats. There's not a lot of people in this section. 18 seats. And there's a season ticket holder. There are 3 season ticket holders. Me, and then 2 others. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is DC. Yep. It is DC. 3-1. Crawford swing him as full count. Right, not a state. Yep, not a state. Yep, you're right on that. But the Southwest the other? Oh yeah, Southwest would be the other. Full count here. Runners on first and second. Steps off the mound. And they're always like, where'd you go? I'm like, I went to the draft. I don't know on that one, Rob. I don't know on that one. What cheap? Oh, was that? Oh, wait. Maybe I do. Minute to win it. Is that minute to win it? Full count. Outside. Ball 4. Is that minute to win it? That might be. I'm leaning minute to win it on that one. Ferguson is in a jam right now. Bases loaded. Is it minute to win it? Because that show took like they're just like regular household items, and they still play that on like cruises and whatnot. It's a fun game. Oh, cash cap. Oh. When was minute to win it then? I think Ferguson's going to be done. A rough outing here, 26 pitches. Bases loaded. Have I gotten luck with the D-backs always been on the road during the draft? No, they were at home this year. It's funny, this year, and biggest pet people, we'll get to that in a second. This year, they were on the road during the draft. Oh, no, at home during the draft, I mean. And it sucks that they were, because the game that I had to miss as a result was the Saturday game against the Braves. And that was the game that Eugenio Suarez hit 4 home runs. Eugenio Suarez hit 4 home runs that game. One of 19 players to ever do that in the history of the majors. And I couldn't go. It was a Saturday game. I usually would have gone, but I could not go because I was in Green Bay for the draft. I don't remember Howard Town. I don't remember that. Yeah, Cash Cab with Chiefs. Yeah, that was a fun one. That was a fun video. Cash Cab called Ambulance? Wait, what? So wait, do cash come in an ambulance when people are dying? How does that work? That sounds like a terrible premise for a show. Biggest people while driving, I would say people going slow in the left lane or the HOV lane. People going slow in the HOV. Trucks in the HOV. Big wheelers in the HOV. Just anything in the HOV. Braves Rollins opening series? It's not a bad guess. Not a bad guess. Oh, was it? Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that as a gag. I didn't see that. That would be a funny show though. That'd be a funny one. So Ferguson's done, and in now for the Pirates is Isaac Matson. Matson last time I pitched was against the Cardinals. 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 walk allowed. He's in a jam right now. Bases loaded. He'll be tasked to get out of this one. Prevent this one from being blown wide open as Castillo has some run support. Can he get a little bit more? And those are fireworks. 3 more before we get to the hospital, you're kicked out. That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing. So to Ferguson allows a run and loads the bases. It's up to Matson, who you figure is going to go this inning and will finish the 7th. Figure that's the plan. I've never seen that with Regis. No, I've not. I've not seen that. Oh, man. I've not. First pitch outside, 1-0. If you like what you see, folks, if you like, subscribe. Helps us out. It's on the channel. Base is loaded here for Rodriguez. That one downstairs, 2-0. Rodriguez not playing great as late. 0 for his last 10. You can't show the person 184.6. Yeah, literally. Yes, no context. Oh my god. For the Giants? So the Giants just start on the East Coast then. 2-0. On the outside corner for a strike, 2-1. Favorite Chappelle Show sketch? Oh, man. I would say... Oh, the guy who... The white supremacist who's actually black. He's blind. He can't see his own skin. That was... Oh, man. That is so funny. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Just random. Yeah. Figure Giants to be the Nationals, yeah. 2-2 the count. With the bases full. Yeah, yeah, I don't know what they would do. I mean, the whole potpourri category. Every time they have a potpourri category, it's all clues they never used. Fell off again, we stay alive. Because they ran out of time. So, I'm assuming they would just save that one for another one. Which is not possible cash value on Deal or No Deal. I think 400K was not possible. I don't think 400K was possible. 250, absolutely. 25, yes. I think 75 was. I played a lot of Deal or No Deal. 2-2, swing and a miss. Rodriguez strikes out the fastball upstairs. Match gets out of the jam. They only allow 1. Could have been a lot worse. Mariners get on the board. But they only get 1. I don't think 400 is possible. To peek and copy. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? Right? I think it's like smarter than a 5th grader. You could peek someone's answers, copy directly someone's answers, because the 5th graders are playing along too. It's gotta be that, right? College one change. I didn't know they changed it to dropout. Didn't know that. Heart of the order here for the Pirates. Reynolds, Gonzalez, Cruz to up. It was 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 750, and then the million. They went to 400 in that? Oh, man, I didn't realize that. So there was no 250? Miami's in the AC Championship instead of Clemson last year. Who wins? SMU. I think SMU wins that one. White Sox win over the Rockies, by the way, so that game is over. I really thought 250 was possible. I guess I was wrong. That was like the game at Dave & Buster's. I played so much Deal or No Deal. Yeah, that was such a fun game. Again, appreciate all you guys tuning in for this one. We go 7th inning. Castillo has allowed 2 hits, both to Horwitz. The rest of the lineup have not gotten on. The rest of the lineup has not gotten on. The show called Troopers. I think College Humor did the adult Dora the Explorer with a girl from Modern Family, and then they actually made a live-action Dora, which was actually not bad. It was actually not bad. The live-action Dora, I saw it on a plane. There was a legit part where they went on an acid trip. I'm not even kidding. There was a legit... If you've never seen the live-action Dora, it's not bad. I'm not saying it's good. It's like a 5 out of 10. But I've not seen the Chris Rock cereal commercial sketch. I have not. First, for Swing MS So 1. But there was legit a part where they go on an acid trip. I'm like, in a Dora movie? Like, what? Sister and I played the game down short. Could have won top prize, so made a play deal, and she later won. Oh, man. That sucks. 0-2 the count. I like the counter. I will say, I like the counter. I thought that was a very good addition. Even though a lot of the counters are very unreasonable. I thought the counter was a very good addition to it. Gave some power to the player. I like the revival. I thought the revival was very good. One time prize and 2 perfect game. Let's go. 0-2 the count. Outside 1-2. D-backs have to start the season. Gonna guess the Dodgers. Gonna guess the Dodgers on the road. Yeah, live action was pretty good. Operation, I was terrible at Operation. Terrible at that game. 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Yeah, it looked like a movie. It was a movie. Clemson missed the game winner. I think SMU gets it done. I think so, too. I think so, too. They had momentum. After a rough first 5 minutes, they had momentum. 2-2. Chop foul. 9 outs away. It's a bit early to be counting, but... A bit early to be counting. Castillo's playing lights out, though. Pirates 15 scoreless innings. The goose egg. And will generate any run support. 2-2, fouled off again. And Castillo can go over 100 pitches. He can go near 110. He's got 6 strikeouts tonight, 1 off his season high. He's got the heart of the order, Reynolds, Gonzalez, Cruz, and no one's got it on besides Horwitz. And that streak will continue. Shift is on, 5-3 for the first out. Hey, fireworks? Oh, I did. Yeah, I saw fireworks last night. I saw some from my balcony. There weren't as many, but then I got back at like 10:30, so maybe people were done launching them by that point. But I did see, at the game, they had a great fireworks spectacular at the game. It's like a 15-minute long fireworks show. It was really, really good. For like American music, it was great. Troopers on there, just like Star Wars, except imagine the dark side is the worst, most poorly trained evil empire ever. Man, it's pretty much what it is already with the Stormtroopers. They can't aim. It's not good odds for the maker. Nope, it is not. It is not. It's a good counter. It's a good counter. 1-1 the count. Cardinals versus the Rockies. Man. Every time I make a door, I now think it's Todd Bowles just because thanks to you. Appreciate it. I love using that when I can. I love using that clip whenever I can. Of like the bigger number. Reaction to Astros Dodgers. Yesterday, I thought it was a glitch. When I saw the scoreboard, I was like, that can't be real. Like 18-1? Are you kidding me? 1-2 to Gonzalez. Outside 2-2. Time for us to cancel the wall? I think it's been time for a while, to be fair. I think it's been time for a while. 2-2. That one fouled off into right field. This is just the 3rd time this season Castillo's got more than 6. That's because of the Texans-Buccaneers game. Dumb decision I did. That's why. 2-2 the count. Did he go? He did. 7 strikeouts, ties the season high for Castillo. And 2 out, nobody on for Cruz. The last time at this point that the Pirates have scored a run, so they got shut out yesterday. Shutout so far here. They scored 5 against the Cardinals, with 4 coming in the 7th on July 2nd. They've now been held without a run in their last... We're doing the math on this one. Doing the math here. Showing their last 16 innings and about to be 17 if they can't get a run here. 0 on the count. Yeah, Boone be first ballot. Bobby Cox be first ballot. He'd be first ballot. More likely to make more than one appearance than decisions. Schonheimer, Morris, Bowles. Downstairs 1-1. I'm going to say Liam Cohen and Sirianni. How's it going, Jonathan? Appreciate you tuning in. Just as I watch all the Jaguars games, so, like, Cohen, I feel like I could definitely... Might have some material with him. Hopefully not. Hopefully I have no material with Cohen. But it wouldn't shock me if I did. 1-2. Is Castillo going to be done after this inning? He's nearing 100. He's at 95 right now. The 1-2. Cruz fouls it off down the third base line. Yeah, rookie coaches, yeah. And plus, I have, like the other things that I have to, like, rely on, like, oh, that like, I have to, not rely on other people, but, like, I watch all the games at the same time, but I have to dig into the box scores necessarily and see some stuff. Cohen, everything's on first glance with him, so I could see it. Appreciate tuning in, Jonathan. Appreciate you, man. The 1-2. Downstairs, 2-2. Should note 7-2 Giants. We go bottom 7 in that game against the A's. There is activity in the Mariners' pen. Vargas is warming up. Yeah, Hackett, like as many demonstrations episode, he has wins. Yep. Feels that way. Lays off the pitch, 3-2. Sarah makes 3 appearances, but doesn't get fired until the year after. Oh, yeah, no, he's not getting fired this year. No chance. Have I ever made anything during the offseason? Well, I made demonstrations during the offseason, but, like, about a coach doing something in the offseason? No. Full count. Goodbye. 8 strikeouts for Castillo. He will end this game with 7 scoreless innings of 2 hit ball with no walks. Phenomenal outing for Castillo. The crowd rises to its feet, not just to applaud, but also because it is time to stretch, ladies and gentlemen. Take me out to the ballgame, everyone. Let's do this thing. Let me just make sure I have no audio on. Yep, we're good. All right, here we go. Figured it's 4th of July weekend, so why not a little bit of some patriotic music for you there. We did God Bless America yesterday. So figured why not do a little bit of This Land Is Your Land today? Why not do a little bit of patriotic music? Madsen out there for another inning of work. Hardly order here. Raleigh, Rosarena, and Polanco do up here in the 3-4-5 spot. 0-1 the count. You know, the door clip, I love doing that. Yeah, Hackett was, he be unanimous first ballot. Hackett was something special. Hackett was, man. I think Daniels also makes first ballot dumb decisions. 0-2 the count. The game plan's the best. The game plan with Madison Pettis and The Rock? What? Is that even that's not even an NFL movie. The game plan? So something else tomorrow. Problem with Star Spangled Banner. Well, I don't think we're doing baseball tomorrow. I think we're doing Gold Cup. So I don't think we're going to bust out the organ. Problem with Star Spangled Banner is it goes an octave and a half. So the problem is that it doesn't fit the keyboard. The keyboard, like, they don't give you a lot of options with that. So I don't know. But I don't think we're going to even bust out the keyboard tomorrow because I don't think we're doing baseball tomorrow. Yeah, Hackett was something special. Yeah, the game plan is not an NFL movie. With Madison Pettis and, like, The Rock's first acting gig? Oh, jeez. 0-2 the count. To Raleigh. He's going to pop it foul. And that's going to drift into the stands. So we stay alive. Yeah, game plan was the opposite of Super Bowl 42. Boston team was the underdog and New York team was the dynasty. I don't remember anything about the plot of the game plan. All I know is that Dwayne Johnson's in a 2-2. It's Tom Brady Disney movies, yep. Got some there from the Big 250? Yep. I will. Don't worry. Don't worry. Once I get a MIDI, it's game over. The MIDI's going to change the game. Once I get a MIDI, it's going to change everything. Like an actual keyboard that plugs in. That's like 4 octaves, 5 octaves. Oh, that's going to be incredible once that happens. 1-2. Fouled off. All fastballs here. Yeah, that should be the anthem. Yes. Yeah, Rangers up 7-4. Thank God. Every Padres loss helps the D-backs, so I'll take that because the Giants are right now beating the A's, crushing them. 1-2. Raleigh, big swing and a miss on the pitch outside. It was all fastballs. Got fooled the off-speed pitch. Nice job there by Matson for the first out. The Rosarena coming up. Yeah, the Cristobal non-knee, yeah, that was pretty bad. 6 seconds is also pretty bad. 49ers Bengals 87, but the non-knee, I mean, you have the game won. You literally have the game won. It was atrocious. Rosarena, first pitch, way upstairs, 1-0 the count. Any bizarre controversy that took place on July 4th? I mean, not really, because usually it's just off-season stuff. The only thing I think of is JPP. I mean, I did the fireworks today. I did that one. 1-1 the count. But any bizarre July 4th, all I know of is JPP off the top of my head. Because during the off-season, there's, like, no news is good news. And a lot of times there's no news. So, really just JPP. 1-1. Downstairs 2-1. Yeah, Matt will make, yes. Yeah, Eberflus needs to be on there for the Thanksgiving game. I mean, that was in real time. I was just gobsmacked by how insane that was. 2-1 the count. Yeah, Travis Sanders, 38-year-old. Yeah, he's no Jerry Rice. 3-1 the count. Your information during this stream counts as double toward you make the call. You got till Sunday to vote. How many decide which game we'll call? Mariners, Yankees, Marlins, Reds, or Mets, Orioles. 3-1 the count. So Rosarena. He should get his own award for that. Yes, he really should. Full count. That shot foul off his foot. I mean, that was something special. That was one of the absolute craziest things I've seen in a game in my life. I will say I don't think we're going to see anything like that again. A grandma caught a ball at the Giants game? That's awesome. Good for the grandma. Good for her. It's not like it just rolled to her, too, I would assume, because there's a lot of people there tonight. There's a lot of Giants fans in the Bay Area. So it's probably sold out. 3-2. Fouled off again. And Madsen finished the last inning. Most pitches he's thrown this year is 31. But I will say through 26 on Tuesday and 19 on Wednesday. So gotta keep that in mind. But swing and a miss there. 95 on the gun. And Rosarena strikes out. Back-to-back strikeouts to start off this inning. 3 straight strikeouts for Madsen. Ties the season high. You know, Romo realized. He's like, I gotta snap it. Romo realized. Because you have to remember, too, no one thought. Because it was the first He wasn't talking nonsense. He wasn't... Because I just rewatched that. 0-1. He wasn't talking nonsense. Basically, he was talking about the sack was huge because you got to get everyone back there. You got to burn a timeout. And you're out of field goal range now because Santos doesn't have a strong leg. He handled that perfectly. He assumed, like 99% of people, that Eberflus was going to call a timeout in that spot. And then he saw the clock ticking and was like, oh, crap. He's like, they got to go. They got to go, Jim. You know, he realized that. No, Romo was actually on the game for that one. Romo was on the game with that one. Like, he talked about, yeah, the sack is back because now you're out of field goal range. Got to bring your timeout. And then he realized the clock was saying, like, oh, no. Oh, no. What are they doing? What are they doing, Jim? I don't know, Jim. 0-2 the count. Yeah, that Romo was fine for that one. Yeah, that will enter NFL lore. Especially because it was on Thanksgiving. It was a trifecta. Rivalry game, nationally televised on Thanksgiving, directly cost a coach a job. So stupid your grandma knows that it was a dumb play. It hit everything. Make Gabriel Iglesias? Oh, man. What, Met Fluffy? Awesome. Yeah, here's a nice guy. Here's a really nice guy. 0-2 the count to Polanco. Chopped. Back to the pitcher. 1-3. So Matson goes 4 up, 4 down in his relief outing. Remains a 1-0 game. Yeah, so Bobby Jenks. Yeah, absolutely tragic. Absolutely. Way too young. Way too young to go. Way too young to go. Man. They don't win the World Series without him. Kara points to Dan Campbell shot on the side trying to figure out what happened. I'd be trying to figure out what happened too. I would be just baffled. I probably, if I was the Lions, I probably would have called timeout just to get my defense set. Not realizing the Bears never called timeouts. If that makes sense. Like if I was the Lions, I would have instinctively, if I was Campbell, called timeout. Just because, to get the defense set up, not realizing the Bears didn't call timeout because it just makes no sense not to. Yep, last year, you know what? Yep. Yeah, so the clock was still running at 10 seconds, and I was like, yep. Basically, there are some games where I see dollar signs light up. And at that moment, I knew, oh, crap, dollar signs. The moment that Eberflus made that decision, I'm just thinking in the back of my head, this video better be a 1 out of 10. I was thinking in the back of my mind, I gotta get this one out and make this one as good as possible. Because this is going to do numbers. I'm like, there are a bunch of people there, they're saying at the same time, welcome to the decisions. And I got to get this one out immediately. Because there is no way he did what I think he just did. And sure enough, it got over 10,000 views. So, it did numbers. It was good. So you can do numbers. The Packervid, the 1968 Packervid's doing numbers. Over 10,000 views already on that one. Appreciate you guys on that. For a video about the 1968 Packers. You know, they were baffled by that. I think everyone was. Baffled by that. McCarthy in the postseason, Matt Eberflus in general. Eberflus. Perrin Pattian, sure, right before the Giants. Yes. Oh, man, that was great. Like, really? We got to do this crap? We got to do this game. I like what I did there. Yeah, I like what you did there, too. I made a lot of money off you. I got a lot of subscribers off of you, so I like what you did there, too. Yeah, Cat could have done a better job. Yep, he could have. Brash is the new pitcher for the Mariners. So Castillo is done. Quality starts, 7 innings, ties a season high. 8 strikeouts is a season high. In line for the win. It'll be his first in nearly 2 months if the pen can do its job. Brash, last time he pitched was against the Royals. 1 inning, 3 hits, 1 run allowed. Did not pitch well. That's the bad news. The good news, that was the first time he's allowed to run all season. Amazingly enough. 1-2. Yeah, if this was only this good, they were the ones who actually give you money. Yep. But surprised me in the Gold Cup final. No, that's the expectation. Look, I don't care that it's your B roster. That's the expectation. When you're the USA, that's your expectation. Swing and a miss on the slider. And Hayes goes down. Again, no Pirate has reached base today outside of Horwitz. He's reached base twice. So Brash, last game against the Royals, was the first time he allowed a run all season. He's now gone 18 2/3, allowing 1 run. An ERA around .4. So even though the last game was a bit rough, he's had a phenomenal season. Super reliable out of the pen. Since coming up from Tacoma. You have the 9th life, and then, yeah, Pierce, yeah. Yeah, my voice was shot. Like, looking back at that, my voice was shot. Like, I had no voice left at that point. Then I had to do the Pierce game, and then, remember after that, I had to do the Georgia Tech game. That went a gazillion overtimes. Bolden Brash more likes to belong in the trash. Got him. I need a Bolden Brash photo. I need a Bolden Brash art piece. I think that's what's missing from my life. 2-1, fouled off 2-2. But yeah, I had to do that video, then I had to do Pierce. I had to call the Georgia Tech game. I was on my last... I gotta pace myself better this year. I did not do a good job pacing myself last year. But me and pacing myself, that's never gonna happen. So, hopefully my voice holds up. Hopefully my voice, we can get through this year. I know my vocal cords are not looking forward to when July 31st comes around. 3-2. I almost feel like a teacher, where it's like you're excited for the school year to start, but you're also dreading it to some extent. And I'm kind of like that right now. Thanksgiving week on the Football Gods gave us chaos. Pretty much on that one. 3-2, outside, ball 4, and that's just the third base runner of the game for the Pirates. Yeah, college football videos are coming. Probably college football is the copyright, and also finding stories can be a bit tougher at times just because, like, players don't talk to the press a lot, but also it's hard to search terms for that. You have to keep that in mind, because you want to search terms for, like, the Pittsburgh Steelers, you type in the Steelers. You want to search terms for Alabama, you type in Alabama, you're going to get a lot of unrelated stuff. 1-0 the count. 1 for 13 shooting. Oof, that is rough. 2 weeks later, ChatGPT will liberate confess to lower grade, but everyone bronchitis and no. Oh yes, that was a great one. That was a great ChatGPT. Oh my god, that was incredible. Just people coughing over. That was one of the best ones. That's some of the Mount Rushmore of ones. But don't worry, college football season, we're gonna do a lot of dumb decisions. Don't you worry. I can promise you, JGH's coming back for dumb decisions this year. I promise you that. What dumb decision made me laugh so hard I started crying, my ribs started hurting? I think Zeke at center. Zeke at center, maybe. 1-0. In there on the outside, 1-1. You know, start a bad performance. Yeah. It's not a good start, but it's early. Right, no starts go, but see guys try to make the roster. Yep. Yeah, just a sign that, oh, crap, like, live football's back. Like, oh, boy, we're doing this. Been setting up the cases for Lions and Chargers. I got enough helmets to fill all of them. I got enough helmets to fill up 3 cases completely. So I can't wait to do that again. 1-1 the count, as calls time beforehand. Bart 0 for 2 today. Again, Bart 0 for 6 this series. And ever since the NFL draft, just 24 for 120. You do the math on that. You're nearing the Mendoza line. Exactly 20%. In there for a strike, 1-2. Yeah, could have had live stream the Cowboys start. Yep. Well, I didn't do live streams back then. I didn't do live streams. I only started doing live streams in 23. So I didn't do a live stream for that. That would have been so much fun to do it. Grounder to short, 6-4. Bart's not the fastest guy, but he beats that one out. I would say Liam Cohen on that one, Bobby. So fielder's choice, 2 out, and Bart is now below the Mendoza line since the NFL draft, with IKF coming up. Yeah, because the other thing, too, is, like, I would sort of get the concept of Zeke at center if there was a design for Zeke to go, but, like, the whole play design, you have to, like, throw it across the field, like, 3 different times before it even touches Zeke. It doesn't make any sense to me. When I saw that play, I'm like, oh, man. I was going to do a dumb decisions anyway on the awful clock management, the 2-minute warning thing. But then Zeke at center was like, yeah, hold my beer. What it hasn't happened yet, what I need is a dumb decision Super Bowl. Hasn't happened yet since I started the channel. But I need a dumb decision Super Bowl. Now with the Jaguars in it. 0-1 the count to IKF. I need that, and then I could do the identical and the dumb decisions video on the same day, and man, that'd be good. Favorite live stream I ever did for the NFL. Ooh. 0-1. Grounder to second. They'll get the 4-3. Brash gets the hold. A bounce back outing for him. Pirates, no runs. In 17 innings this series, we go bottom 8. Mariners clinging to a 1-0 lead. But favorite live stream, 2023 was already up. I think a lot of people said it around 23, 22. Yeah, appreciate you being here, Adrian. Appreciate you, man. But I probably started from so many different angles. I don't know what the plan was. I don't know what the concept was. But favorite NFL live stream. Oh. Favorite one? It might be the Thanksgiving one. It honestly might be Bears-Lions. Just because of how insane that was at the very end. All goodbye. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Clients over the morning on Sunday. Oh, man. Yeah, it's past midnight on the... I didn't even realize it's past midnight on the East Coast. Because this game started later than most games that we do on the channel. So, wow. Yeah, it's past midnight on the East Coast. Last time I said Super Bowl 23, I would think so, yeah. Like the last, I didn't have the channel back then. I haven't had one since I did the channel. I was hoping Sirianni would give me something good, but he didn't. Sirianni did not give me anything good for 59. I'm like, man, that's a bummer. Knowing my luck, it's going to be the Jaguars in the Super Bowl, and then they'll make a dumb decision. I have to do a video on that as my heart's broken. Knowing my luck. Well, new pitcher in for the Pirates. Santana's going to come in for the 8th. Trying to keep it at a 1-run game. After Madsen does his job, gets 4 outs, including 3 strikeouts. Dennis Santana. Last time he pitched, 1 inning against the Cardinals, 1 walk, but no hits allowed. He's been sharp as of late, a 1.46 ERA on the season. This is a guy that's allowed no runs in his last 11 outings, over 12 1/3, and a guy that's allowed a run in just 1 of his last 21 outings dating back to May 10th. The concept of a concept? That's Frankism right there. Started watching 22, but didn't subscribe till 24 because of my YouTube channel. Oh, man. I'm glad you subbed. I'm glad you subbed. Rayleigh, Solano, pitcher for Canzone, and Williamson do up here. 0-1 the count. Yeah, Zach Taylor's coaching the end of Super Bowl cost the Bengals. Wasn't great. Was not great. Oh, the Giants guy's a dead duck. Oh, my goodness. Why would you send him there? 0-1 the count to Rayleigh. 1 for 3 today. Way inside, 1-1 and low. And every donation counts double before you make the call. Mariners, Yankees. You want to see the Mariners again? You want to see Marlins, Reds? Or do you want to see Mets, Orioles? Can you help me decide? I got till Sunday night. We're going to do USA-Mexico Gold Cup, I think, to decide. Chopper to first. It's fair. It'll be a tough play to beat it out. Nice flip. 3-1 on the out. Nice awareness there by Santana, realizing he's too far back. Got to cover. He gets it just in time for the first out. Solano coming up. Again, he pinch hit for Canzone earlier. Didn't do anything. Solano, 1 for his last 8 since the start of July. A strong opinion about before the season. I changed my mind after 1 game. Ooh. Oh, man. Okay, does this count? I don't know if this counts. I was never high on Justin Herbert. Was never high on him at all. So we're going to miss 1-1. I thought the way he looked at Arizona State that game in 2019, I thought his pocket presence was abysmal. I thought he made poor decisions, and I'm like, this guy looks like Blaine Gabbert. He reminds me a lot of Gabbert. I don't see it with Herbert. I just don't see it at all. Week 2. He starts because Taylor gets his lung punctured. And immediately after that start, I'm like, I'm dead wrong. He's going to be legit. After that Chiefs game, I'm like, yeah, never mind. Never mind. Herbert's the guy. It took 1 game for me to be like, yeah, I'm wrong. Fly ball, right field by the track, making the play for the second out is Reynolds. So I would say that. I would say that. I was dead wrong after one game with Herbert. I'm like, yeah, Herbert's legit. Herbert's legit. Williamson up to bat. He's 1 for 3 today. Now he's hitting 5 of his last 6 games. I think other teams. Side baseball? No, I'm doing Gold Cup. Doing the Gold Cup tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know why they said him, but then again, the Giants third base coach is stupidly aggressive. It took one performance for me to conclude to be a disastrous season. That is true, Pez. That is true. He's not, like, blowing me away in the playoffs. 1-1 pitch inside. Yeah, I realized Hackett... Oh, God, Hackett was... I knew Hackett was not going to be a good coach, but it took me one game. Also, is it cheating to say the Jets in 23? Is that cheating? I feel like that's cheating. In there for a strike 1-2. I feel like... Oh, he held him. Hang on. They're showing it on NBC Sports California. He actually held him. That's not the third base coach. He held him. He held him up. He held him up. He ran through the sign. That's not the third base coach. 1-2. Fly ball, right field. Yeah, 23 Jets is cheating. After Rodgers, I'm like, yeah, they're not going to do anything with Wilson. So 3 up, 3 down. Santana does his job yet again. It's time for the 9th inning. 3 outs away from back-to-back shutouts. Yeah, but that's sent by the Giants. That's actually not on... I couldn't tell who was thrown out, but that's not on him. Or not on the third base coach. He ran through the sign. Yeah, for sure, guys. If you like what we see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, helps out on the channel. Let's try to grow this community even more. Yeah, Mike Brown's cheap. I mean, Marvin Lewis got 15 years there. He didn't win a playoff game. He didn't win a single playoff game. He got 15 years there. Taylor's not going anywhere. He's too cheap. He doesn't want to have guys on the roster. Yeah, that's wisely being stupid. Yep. Wait, Williams was not the dummy this time. No, it was not. That's not on him. You put the side up. You put the brakes up. And put the brakes up right as he's rounding third. That's not on him. For once, Williams cannot be the scapegoat there. New pitcher coming in for the Mariners in a save situation. Andres Munoz. Yeah, the Browns, that's another... Yeah, that's a good one. After the 4th and 9 debacle against the Rams, I'm like, oh, crap. I wasn't high on the Jaguars in 2016, but after week 1, I'm like, yeah, we're not winning this year. This is not the year. I thought the Jags in 2016 would be average, but after 1 week, I'm like, yeah, no, that's not happening. That ain't happening. 27 shots? He put up 27 shots? Holy cow. Double-double at least, but 27 shot attempts? Wow. Munoz. The new pitcher here for the Mariners. He's allowed no earned runs the last month. His last 7 games, 6 1/3, just 2 hits allowed. He'll be in line here for the save, facing the top of the order. I was going to show Skeens pitching. He's tomorrow. First pitch on the bottom part of the zone for a strike. Horwood's the only Pirate doing anything offensively. 2 for 3 today. A Rangers game? I think we did one before. At some point, yeah. At some point, we'll do a Rangers game. Absolutely. Yeah, but I knew after that, I'm like, because we're not going to win the West Coast. So we're going to be 0-2. We're going to lose to the Chargers. And then it's like, yeah, this was the game to take, and we didn't do it. Yeah, I like Isham a lot. I like the way he plays. Rangers team could come at some point. Depends on the schedule. Motorized roofs that can be open? I think it's cool. Swing and a miss! I've never heard of that concept. For like a home? I think it's super cool. I've never heard of that concept. Swing and a miss. Horwitz goes down the slider. 3 straight strikes. 1 out. McCutcheon in the DH spot. Is that a series to forget 0 for 3 today, 0 for 7 on the series. What can he do here? First pitch. Down the middle for a strike. 99 on the gun. McCutchen just has to take that one. 4 straight strikes by Munoz to start. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikes to start. On the slider. 0-2. Nasty pitch right there. That starter looked like it was middle. That looked middle, then just dipped at the last second. That was phenomenal. 0-2. Swing and a miss. 6 straight strikes to start. McCutchen goes down. Still looking for his first hit of the series. Reynolds coming up the last chance. And don't look now. We could have some history, folks. We could have some history here. We'll see. Reynolds, 0 for 3 today. He's 0 for his last 13. This month has not been kind to him. Can we see Munoz get the save? Can we see immaculate inning? Yeah, I don't know why it took so long to fire Gus. They should have fired him after the Thursday night game. The pitch, down the middle, 7! Straight strikes to start. 0-1, 100 on the gun. 7 straight. Okay, it's getting interesting, folks. 0-1 to Reynolds. Outside for a ball. There goes the immaculate inning. Demote him to Double-A. Man, there goes the immaculate. The Mariners, they're laughing in the dugout. They knew it was on the line. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1 strike away. Munoz looks unhittable right now. Reynolds, no hits this month. Can Munoz get the save? He is not allowed a run since June 1st. The 1-2. Fly ball. Left center. Underneath it for the final out is a Rosarena. And that's going to do it. Feeble pitcher, yep. Mariners, for the second straight game, shut out the Pirates. They take the series, win it 1-0. That 1 run, the 6th is all they need. Castillo is first win in nearly 2 months. As the Mariners get the dub, the Pirates have now got 19 straight innings without scoring a run, as after 6 straight wins, they're crashing back down to earth. The Mariners trying to keep pace in the AL West. This series, this stretch, helping right now, as they are 5 games above 500. Final score, Mariners 1, Pirates 0. Screw it. Let's do it. 5 minutes on the clock. Why not? We'll do OT. Why not? Why the heck not? I don't know what it's going to be. Not expecting anything for this one, because we did OT earlier. You guys came in hot for OT once, but we'll do double OT. Why the heck not? That game was pretty quick. That game was under 2 hours, 20 minutes, so... Why the heck not? Yeah, Sounders 1, River Hounds nothing. Yep. We'll do double OT. Why not? 5 minutes on the clock. Every Nation and Chris time we're on stream. Any audio, video, chat, GPT. We're going to be live tomorrow for the Gold Cup final. New video dropping tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern time as well. But why not? Why not? My voice can go another round. Cracking 1 Penzo. That would work too. Low scoring hockey game. But 1-0 your final. Why not? My voice can go another round. Why the heck not? I'm not expecting anything for this one. Just figure we have the option in case anyone missed the last OT stream. But if you do want any video, audio, it counts single toward you make the call. Again, you got today and tomorrow for you make the call. Mariners get the win. I think they're now at 500 on my streams. So I think the curse is officially broken. Mike with a 2 straight edge. Put it to a vote. Light set in between the pipes. I love it. All right, straight edge from Michael. Appreciate you. Again, it started. And then Joe with a 2. College humor, yes or no? All right, get you on that. Appreciate you. Whew, coming in hot already for this one. All right. put Michael's to a vote. So you can vote on this one. Which game do you want? Mariners, Yankees, Marlins, Reds, or Mets, Orioles. And then another tour from Michael. Appreciate you. Liza and Louise. All right. We'll do that. So $4 go to one of these games. $4 will go to one of these bad boys. Okay, we're going to start with Straight Edge. And we'll go straight into the next song. And then we'll do yes or no. All right, Straight Edge. This feels like a Beach Boys song. What the? Huh? Wait, what? Is this a... It's like a Beach Boys instrument with a Louis Armstrong impersonate. What? Why does it sound like Louis Armstrong? What? I am so confused by this. Why does he sound like Louis Armstrong? What is this song? It's so mellow. For a no effects song? Is this the same band? Did I click on the right song? Is this the right band? This is like a totally different... Oh, it's how Heavy singing stuff. Fat Mike. That makes sense then. I was gonna say, there's no way this is Fat Mike. There's no way this could be Fat Mike. This sounds nothing like what I expected. Oh my god. I do enjoy this. This is just... Sounds nothing like the band whatsoever. Okay, Liza and Louise. This sounds more like them. It sounds like Cheap Trick to start. Sounds like Cheap Trick to start. Alright, I'll do yes or no next. Yeah, the whiny vocals work on this. That was just having. It's not a great logic there. It's not great logic. Pirates have bases low. Meanwhile, 7-4, 2 out. Pirates have him loaded. Yes, here takes again to the queue. Appreciate all you guys here. Leave the poll open until the end, because it's close. I think it kind of loses steam in the chorus, the vocals, but in the verses it works. That was good. All right, college humor, yes or no? You see what takes again to the queue? All right, here we go. Yes or no game show. Oh, that theme song takes me back. I bet the CGI on this. Good answer. $500 question, yes or no? This one's gonna be yes. It's like a Squid Game with the two picking the boxes, the blocks to go on. Question's gonna get harder. Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm leaning no. $10,000, yes or no? Yeah, well, they're sounding better. You can use the pass. Yes or no? Yeah, well, they sound better. It's not they're growing. They sound better. The vocal, they're more in tune. They sound better. There's more structure. Like, the first album, like, didn't sound like any cohesion. Oh, 50-50. So lead the NFL in picks in 2025. I'm gonna say Prescott. I'm gonna say Prescott leads in picks. I got it right. I've never ate Amy's Baking Company. No, I think it closed before I even got there. But I would try it out at some point, just for how bad it is. A video clue. A video clue with Jewel. $1 million. Here we go. $1 billion. $1 billion. As the Rangers win 7-4. Call your mom. Please tell me this like the John Carpenter one. Oh, it was no. So did he win? That was great. That was phenomenal. Oh my god. That was great. Oh my god. I need a game show like that. Just yes or no for everything. Oh my god. That was amazing. Gosh. Oh man, I'll close the poll here. We got a few more votes ever since. So it looks like $400 going to the Mariners game for Tuesday night. Again, you got it. You can decide until Sunday on this one. All right, last call for OT. Last call for ChatGPTs. Any requests? Audio, video. Again, we did OT before. Just want to see if there was anything we missed from last time. Time to call Scooter Bust. Too early, but it's not looking pretty right now. I will say it's not looking pretty. You know, with him being wheelchair bound, I at least understand that. I at least understand that. Yeah, for health issues, I at least understand that. It's not a cost-cutting issue. If it's a cost-cutting issue, it's different than a health issue. For me, it's a major difference. All right, last call. Last call. Hang on. All right, all good. All good. All good. Won't call it yet. Won't call it yet. Yeah, actually, some run support. Give him 7 runs. Won't call it yet. No, he's not going to do it. Joe the Tier, appreciate you, man. What do you want? No, I trust Jody says that. I trust him. Get you on the Mets. Which game? Or not which game? College remember Mitt Romney style. Oh god, is this a Gangnam? Please tell me this is not a Gangnam Style parody. I'm guessing. I mean, 2012 Mitt Romney election, Gangnam Style was huge. I'm guessing this is. I'm guessing this is a. Oh my god. I'm guessing this is a Gangnam Style parody. Oh god, it is. Zach, you went for a 19-month sale, working all weekend, and it's 65 hours. Put offer for the house for me, a girlfriend. Expect a close. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. That is awesome. Congratulations. Good for you, man. Good for you. So happy for you, man. I do not own a house. I don't expect to put anything down anytime soon. My sister's going to a townhouse. But that is awesome, man. 65 hours. That's a long time to work. It's a long week. All right. All right, Mitt Romney style. Oh, boy. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, he's on the golf course. Oh, no. When politics was like this, like it seemed very. It didn't seem as tense and like as angry. Zach went to appreciate man. Jenna Davis actor. All right. I guess on the Yankees game. I'm guessing. I feel like we did actor. I feel like we just did actor. Did we just do actor? We did actor. So is there something else you want to do? Unless you want me to hear it again? It's a good song. It was very, very... The guitar playing was great. Her vocals sound the most mature they ever had. Is there anything else you want, Zach? Rob with a 6. Oh, boy. Now we're coming in hot. Oh, boy. Which game do you want, Rob? Get you on the call for it. Somebody's that match DeVito versus Pesci. All right. Get you on the call. Wealthy ladies. That's great. All right. Yeah, that was a huge result. It was. Oh, Jesus. Not Paul Ryan. Oh, no. Not Paul Ryan. Kel with a 5er. Oh, boy. Whew. Oh, boy. You want Mariners. All right. Get you on Mariners. Yeah, Joe had time for everyone. He did. Holy cow. Coming in clutch. A lot of time for everyone. I don't remember anything about this with Mitt Romney. Don't remember anything about this, but the production quality is insane on that. Production quality is insane. Michael with a 5er. Oh boy. All right, and that vote also going to the Mariners. While represents Lars against Snaps, or causes him to actually lose. George is the presiding judge. Oh jeez. All right. So, Zach, is there anything you want me to do with the tour? Because we did actor yesterday. Okay, free made free. All right. Oh, boy. All right, we'll do that. We'll do that. Stay on for a while. I have no problem with that. Free to mean free. Okay, here we go. Okay, at least this sounds like just like a... It's a military... Okay. It's a very low budget video, I can already tell. Oh, no, you're good. You're good. This is a Memorial Day song. I've never heard of a Memorial Day song. This is a sample of Ready or Not. He samples Ready or Not. This definitely samples Ready or Not. Is that the whole song? That was the whole song. Wow. Memorial Day, and to deal with a sale afterwards is bizarre, but... Oh, you're good, man. You're good. You're good. You're good. Let me put these all in. ChatGPTs. We got 3 right now. Hang on. All right. Let's see what we got. So we got 3 ChatGPTs so far. You guys coming hot today. That was a good song, but it does... I didn't realize it was only 40 seconds long. I realized it was only 40 seconds long. But... he's got a point. He definitely has a point with that. Remember the Fallen. Remember the Fallen, absolutely. So moved on from when I give the hundo and the Mets lost you call. That's the thing with the mid call. Sometimes you never know. Sometimes you never know. We do have the hundo jack in play too. Do have the hundo jack in play. Can't hijack an existing you make the call, but we do have the hundo jack in play for future events and whatnot. Well, I think a lot of people were voting for the Mariners today. Neil was voting for him. You were voting for him, obviously. Michael's going Mariner, or the poll results have been Mariners. People just want to see the Yankees right now. I think it's more people want to see the Yankees suffer. Hang on. He was over the white flag. We're gonna have a lot of make the calls for the summer. I will say that. Football's gonna be nuts. I will say football's going to be nuts with you make the call. College football and preseason games gonna be nuts. So let me just check. Right, rather be in Seattle. Joe the Fiver, get you on the Mets. Let me Raiders if the Cubs lose, make the call the Mariners. Have him steal his own credit card. Realize when he's losing. God. Oh, I love that one. I love that one. Yeah, but for college football, it's gonna be insane for week 1 for you make the call. Oh God, it's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be insane for that. Like we're gonna have 3 options for Friday. 49ers Bears look pretty cold. Look pretty cold. We have 3 options for the Friday game for you make the call. It's going to be one of them is going to be a throwaway option. I don't expect it to be a to be the winner. But we're going to have just a throwaway option. I think App State Charlotte. But then we're also going to have Auburn Baylor and Georgia Tech Colorado. And that's going to be a fun you make the call. Then obviously for the Saturday's games are going to be absolutely bonkers. I'm so excited for that. Yeah, you make the call. I have to figure out the football schedule too for you make the call. Yeah, it should return. Yeah, it should return hopefully in a week or 2. It should. I want to be able to do a video a day. It shouldn't be too long. Hard to do a video a day. It really shouldn't be. But we'll see. Yeah, so Jaguars play August 9th. Yeah, well, so Thursday we'll do make the call between Colts, Ravens, and Bengals, Eagles, and then Friday you make the call between 3 games: the Lions, Falcons, Browns, Panthers, Commanders, Patriots. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. You donate, you decide with 6, 7 options. Yeah, I'm going to. I'm going to at some point. I did like that. I like that a lot. Probably need a lot of people for that. You need a lot of people for those. I'll bring that back for sure. For college football, I'll bring that back. Oh man, for college football, we'll bring that back. Like college football, it's going to be... We'll bring it back for college football. I can promise you that. Okay, let me put this in ChatGPT. And we got 4 of them in the queue. So give me a second here. Yeah, it should mark the turn. It should come back this next week. Hopefully, it should come back next week. Because I look at Brody Brazil and I look at, okay, he does a video a day, and he works for the Sharks and does all that. Like, I have no excuses. Even though I stream all the time and I put out videos every day that are very in depth, I'm like, I can do that. I can do a video a day and grow. So hopefully that will happen. Okay, miss the band tonight? The band plays till midnight, so I'm okay. I'm okay. They take breaks, so. No hard out. No hard out. No hard out tonight. All right. No hard out. All right, here we go. We got 4 ChatGPTs so far. Guys coming hot today with OT. Appreciate you guys. Double OT too. Holy cow. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. All right, so Celebrity Deathmatch. Dan DeVito taking on Joe Pesci. Who was the first member? I don't even know. I know Michael was the first Baselli. He might have been the first. He might have been the first. Just in general. But I don't know. All right, here we go. Celebrity Deathmatch. Here we go. Good evening, fight fans. Welcome to another star-studded bloodbath on Celebrity Deathmatch. Tonight, it's the battle of the legendary little guys. 2 pint-sized powerhouses with giant personalities. That's right, Johnny. In one corner, we got the trash-talking, Oscar-winning gangster from Goodfellas. Joe, you think I'm funny, Pesci. And in the other corner, the pint-sized powerhouse from It's Always Sunny and Batman Returns, Danny, the human wrecking ball DeVito. 2 tough guys, 1 ring, 0 chill. Let's get it on. Met someone who's a bigger NFL fan than me? No. Never. I've never met someone who was a bigger NFL fan than me. So, the moment I do, I would love it. The moment I do, I would absolutely love it. But I have never met anyone who's a bigger fan than me of the NFL. Western County Roger Goodell, I met him at the draft. Other than that, and Scott Hansen's a huge NFL fan. I know that. But, like, not counting guys at work? No. All right, here we go. The lights dim. Smoke fills the entrance. Joe walks out. I'm here to do 2 things. Win this fight and remind anyone I ain't just funny looking. Capiche? The crowd erupts. Connor was the first channel recognized in the celebratory stream. Oh, yeah, that celebratory stream was awesome. Yeah. That was a fun one, too. That was a fun one. Danny DeVito rolls in on a trash can covered in slime and spaghetti. I'm the trash man. I eat garbage. I spit fire, and tonight, I'm taking out the trash, Pesci style. All right, fellas, want a clean fight or at least an entertainingly dirty one? Let's get it on. We'll see if DeVito uses his time in Disney as Hercules to win this. Pesci opens with a flurry of insults, dazzling DeVito with verbal abuse and a few quick swings on his tiny baseball bat. but Danny is unfazed. He counters by launching a garbage can lid like a frisbee, hitting Pesci in the face and knocking out one of his gold teeth. Pesci goes full casino mode, stabs DeVito in the foot with a fork he smuggled in from catering. That's the silver from the green room. That's a deathmatch violation. Not anymore, guys. They changed the rules after the Gordon Ramsay Guy Fieri fight. So, Pesci wins round 1. Round 2. Yeah, all three of you have done member streams on stream. Yeah. You guys are the only 3, too. You guys are the 3 I've done member streams with. Danny reaches into his coat, pulls out Penguin's umbrella from Batman Returns. It turns into a helicopter blade. Oh, boy. He flies up, raining rice spaghetti on Pesci, yelling, "I got this from Tim Burton himself, baby." But Pesci dodges and pulls out a VHS copy of Home Alone and smashes it over to Vito's head. Oh, boy. This forever kid who yelled at me again, hit with paint cans. Pesci's dominating right now. Pesci is dominating. A retro Gino jersey? Ooh. Be on sale, too. Pesci's dominating. But DeVito reveals a surprise weapon. A full-size couch from Always Sunny soaked in gasoline. He sets it ablaze and Pesci has to retreat, but he pulls out a violin case. But instead of a gun, it's pigeons from Home Alone 2. The pigeons swarm DeVito, who then eats one in a single bite. Oh boy. Garbage bird delicacy. Pesci charges, bat raised, but Danny pulls out a massive frying pan and clobbers him. Pesci's eyes spin. He crumbles like a mob stool pigeon. That's it. He's out. DeVito wins. I think Michael was, after a Cowboys-Bucks game. After a playoff game, I want to say. Danny DeVito wins. He comes back. He wins the fight. I saw 70? That's... you can get it for cheaper. You can get it for cheaper on eBay. Should I do it? You get it on eBay. You get it retro on eBay. I've had so much success on eBay buying stuff. Geno Smith, retro Seahawks jersey. But 70's not terrible. You can get Geno. I see on I see 60 on eBay. I see 45 on eBay actually. I actually see 45 for a retro Geno on eBay. I actually see some pretty good deals on that. Came, I saw, took out the trash. Now someone get me a sandwich and a shower. Yes, that's what I meant. Yes, I meant that. Yep, I meant that. So Danny DeVito wins the fight, coming back from the dead. Next up, Commissioner Stephanie forces Paul Skeens to pitch every day after the Pirates lose to the Mariners. Here we go. That team belonged to someone I once called a friend. Never again. Never again! Slams the red button on our desk and Doomerster pops up. Oh, hey there, Commissioner Stephanie! You want me to turn Philly Brook into a drying trampoline again? Not today, Hines. Today, I need the Skeensinator. Oh, that's the one that hypothetically forces Paul Skeens to pitch every single game against one specific team until their morale crumbles and then dissolve into a pile of emotional rubble, right? Exactly. I want Paul Skeens to face the Mariners every single time they face the Pirates. He throws 100-mile-an-hour fastballs with the wrath of 1,000 jilted friendships. Radio! Uploading the Skeens in the PNC Park now! The Pirates are warming up. Paul Skeens walks to the mound. The Mariners players sign to spare. Again? It's been 37 straight games. I must pitch. Stephanie commands it. 102-mile-an-hour fastball. Yeah, if you're not confident, I wouldn't do it. That's a lot of money to drop. If you're not confident, I wouldn't do it. If you're not confident, I wouldn't do it. And once again, Paul Skeens is starting against the Mariners. That makes it, let's see, every single time. It's getting ridiculous. He just struck out Rodriguez with his mind. Stephanie's dancing around the headquarters. Nobody disrespects me. Nobody cheers for Seattle. The Giants are queen, and so is Taylor. You belong with me, and so does the entire league. 7 more interleague? I think so, yeah. I think so. So, yeah, it's the 37th straight time that Skeens has gone against the Mariners. Doofenshmirtz is sipping coffee. I didn't expect this to work. This is oddly more effective than any of my other plans. The Mariners will never know peace, as Stephanie forces Skeens to pitch every game against them, making the Mariners lose every game against him. Next up, the Napster lawsuit, but this time, Lionel Hutz is representing. Her new schedule format? I don't know what her new schedule format is. So I know it's a lot of Taylor Swift in between games. We're in the courtroom. Lionel Hutz is representing Metallica. Oh boy. All right, everybody, shut up. Let's get this circus rolling. Court is now in session in the case of Metallica versus Napster, otherwise known as the drummer who cried theft. Will the plaintiff's attorney please state his name for the record? It's a very good act. It's more commentary has no interest. Thanks. Lionel Hutz, Your Honor, attorney at law and part-time magician. He pulls into a sad-looking dove from his jacket and flies to a ceiling fan. So the dove is now dead. Great. Sorry, dumbest case of preside over, and I did small claims court in Reno. Lionel, focus. This is about artistic integrity, man. This is about the table. Of course, Lars, don't worry. I watched A Few Good Men twice last night. I'm ready. Well, unless you're playing on Shiny, you can't handle the truth of the concept of the internet, I suggest you get to your opening statement. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, music is like a baby. You have to protect it from digital predators. This is Ride the Lightning. I've listened to it many times since this morning, and I cried. Real tears. I mean, mostly because my discipline shocked me, but also because of the injustice. Objection, rambling and possibly intoxicated, sustained. Mr. Hutz, are you drunk? Define drunk, Your Honor. Not drunk, I'm hungover, sir. Means I drank yesterday, as School of Rock says. Define drunk. Fine, are you currently more than 40% gin? Only emotionally. Continue if you must. Right, so Napster stole Metallica's music. It's just like someone breaking into their home, stealing their platinum records, and replacing them with burned CDs with marker on them. Monsters, all of them. Yeah, I remember the 80s. You guys gave away albums with cereal boxes. And not only that, Napster let people share music for free. Free! Do you know what happens when music is free, Your Honor? Yeah, teenagers get happy. Civilization collapses. Puppies cry. Continue. Right, so in conclusion, if we don't stop Napster, next they'll be downloading feelings, and then laws. You can't download a car. You can't download feelings, but we're getting to that point. Digital anarchy. What is happening right now? Looks like you're losing, kid. Big time. Your Honor, all Napster did was facilitate peer-to-peer sharing. Metallica themselves released promo signals to radio stations who digitize and share them. If we're criminals, so is the air. Objection, the air is not on trial. It should be, especially in Jersey. Overruled. Oh, yeah, it's got a lot better with humor. Yes. I agree with you on that one, Big Tiger. Absolutely. It nails certain prompts. ChatGPT nails certain prompts. You have to feed it enough information. So you have to tell it this character acts this way. Like, that's what I do with all these. I tell it acts a certain way and make sure this happens, but it's gotten better with humor, I will say. I've laughed at a lot of things on ChatGPT with this. Also, we'd like to submit evidence, this email from Mr. Hutz himself, offering to burn copies of Load for $2.50 a disc. Hey, that was part of Discovery, or a birthday party. All right, I've heard enough. This case is dumber than a congressional TikTok hearing. My verdict? I rule in favor of Napster. Because Metallica doesn't own the internet, Lars can't sue people for sharing MP3s of a song that was literally about not conforming. Also, your lawyer is clearly operating out of a van behind a KFC. Hey, that KFC has Wi-Fi now. This is a nightmare. We should have hired Clarence Darrow's ghost. Case dismissed. Bailiff, please escort Mr. Hutz to the parking lot. Make sure he doesn't try to barter justice for jalapeno poppers again. I still think we can win an appeal, or at least a gift card, or at least validate my parking. That's all I care about. Is my parking validated? Because I'm overdue. I'm behind on bills the last 3 months. You know, for fun prompts like that, right, don't replace jobs with that. Because it still misses on a lot, but don't replace jobs. But for fun stuff like this, absolutely. All right, next up. Little Brown Bear is upset that the Cubbies are not winning You Make the Call. I guess my name is Dinger Dan. All right, folks, it's time for You Make the Call right now. Mariners winning with $412 in donations. The Cubs are close with $349, but hey, the people choose. As we're nearing the end of this stream, what? The Mariners? Yeah, definitely not for essays. They're boring. I want to watch the Cubs. Honey, use your inside voice. This is my inside voice. Mom is washing dishes. Little Bear's seething fist clench. He grabs a juice box, slams it, then notices Mom's purse. If they won't pick the Cubs, I will. Little Bear pulls out Mom's credit card. Time to make the call. Whoa, someone named Cubs Rule 69-420 just dropped $100. Another 50 and a 20. Cubs are closing in. Let's go, baby. Cubs, Cubs, Cubs. You have to call the Cubs team or I'll die. What's all that noise? Nothing, Mom. I'm being quiet. All right, time is up. And the game we'll be watching is $80 donation on the Mariners. Holy cow. It is still Seattle. We are doing the Mariners game. No. I spent real money. I stole. I committed fraud. And for what? Sweetie, where's my credit card? Ask the stupid Mariners where your credit card is. I want to be a tree and pretend this never happened. And Little Brown Bear is now in some trouble, I'm guessing. If Mama Bear wants to parent. God, that was good. That was good. All right, last call. So we're going to do a Little Brown Bear and just drop a bunch of money on a game that's not the Mariners. Okay, we have tomorrow for you to make the call, so just keep that in mind. We have tomorrow for you to make the call, so we will be live for the Gold Cup tomorrow, USA-Mexico. We'll be live for that. That was great. That was a fun one. All right, last call. Hold on. Oh, okay. Hold on. All right. Not signed off just yet. Not done just yet. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, everything to today's video, click the link above. We're not done just yet. It's past 1 o'clock in the morning on the Eastern Coast. The one, like, friends say what would happen. They probably get sued. They probably get sued. Probably would not be allowed to do that. You start an album? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely you can. We're not done yet. We're not done yet. Money with a $5. Low and Bear sues his parents for not making him a tree. $5 more bucks to the Mariners. Oh boy. Oh boy. We are not done yet. Holy cow. Whew. We had OT. We had double OT. This is insane, guys. You guys are killing it. I appreciate you guys like crazy. Oh my god. Whew. Alright, hang on. You made $5 because the clock's at 0, so $5 for any request at this point. Friends have a trademark? They might. I'm not sure. They might. All right, here we go. This works. Here we go. I don't want to go to preschool. I don't want to clean my room. I don't want to be alive. I just want to be a tree. You said you want to be a spaceship yesterday. Spaceships have to work. Trees just stand there. They don't do anything. They don't even wear pants. They don't have to eat healthy foods or interact with people. They just exist. You're not turning into a tree, son. So you admit it. You're stopping me from living my truth. Oh my gosh. You're stopping me from living my truth. Oh my god. That's incredible. Mr. Running Clock? Oh. We're going to ignore that. You'll be hearing from my lawyer. Meanwhile, Lone River hires Lionel Hudson's attorney. Here we go. You want to sue your parents because they won't let you become a tree? They robbed me of bark, branches, and birds nesting in my scalp. This case is rock solid, which, legally speaking, is somewhere between laughably absurd and criminal perjury. Let's roll, baby. Here we go. Mr. Hutz, your client... Banjo with a 4. I'll count it. Can't have my Radiohead. All right. I'll count it. I'll count it. Which game do you want, Banjo? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate it. Favorite albums of all time. All right, here we go. Kid A Radiohead. Yeah, I'll have for this one time. I'll have for this one time. Which game do you want, Banjo? Your client wants to be a tree? Your Honor, this is a clear case of botanical discrimination. My client's dreams were deforested by these two tyrants. I just wanted to photosynthesize. But we bought him a potted plant he's screwed for being too leafy. It was mocking me! He tried to glue bark to himself and got stuck to the refrigerator for 3 hours. Irrelevant. My client was exercising his right to sap-related expression. Mr. Hutz, are you literally just making constitutional amendments? Well, if the wig fits, Your Honor. Is that the third one I allowed? Oh, that's the third. That's not the third one I allowed. Oh, yeah, it was. Oh, yeah, it was the third one. I just realized that. That was the third one. That's fine. Why not? Why not? From now on, $5 or more gets to win. But yeah, why not? The first two songs, I'll do the first song. I'll do the first song for this one. I'll do the first one. I'll do everything. I'll do the first song for that. You want Baltimore, all right? Get you on that. Yeah, I'll do the first song for that. I think that's fair. I'll do the first song. All I wanted to do was root myself in the backyard and scream at squirrels forever. Case dismissed. And Mr. Hutz, I'm fining you $100 for wasting my time. I accept payment in coupon form. Lone Bear is no stalking. This is an outrage. Trees don't get sued. Trees also don't file lawsuits, buddy. Or eat 12 granola bars while crying into the carpet. Justice is dead. I wish I was a tree. God. There you go. Lone Bear wishes he was a tree, and nothing was ever the same. Alright, next up in the queue. Everything in its right place. We'll do this song. We'll do this one. Everything in its right place. I've never heard this. The only I know one Radiohead song. I know one Radiohead song. I think you can guess which one that is. So I've done it karaoke many times. It's a fun one. I only know one Radiohead song, so I've never heard this album. So we got everything in its right place. Yeah, $2. It is $2 for song, but this is past the it was past the clock hitting 0. So once the clock hits 0, $5 or more gets you in at that point. So that's why. But yeah, when the clock's running, it's $2 for song. Yes, when the clock hits 0, yeah. We both have. All right. Right. Once the clock hits 0, yeah. But if the clock's running, it's $2. Yeah. You can hear the bass on this, too. Yeah, it's for time reasons. It's more... Because before, the streams were just going on like 9-10 hours. And it just... Because I do it a lot, too. I do overtime pretty much every day at this point, so... It's just to spread everything out. Rob with a 6er. Get you on the Mariners. State Bar. All right. Ooh. This is the same... The baseline was pretty simple, just hitting middle C over and over again. Like, music theory-wise, this is a fascinating song. Because it's literally just middle C over and over again. You hear this electric... Yeah. Or Circle C's time zone? I don't know. I assume like 50%. This is definitely not what I expected with Radiohead. Sounds very much like the Killers. Oh, yeah, for those, yeah. Well, Michael's Eastern. Joe's Eastern. Neil's Central. Amadeus. I heard good things about Amadeus. I've never seen it, but I've heard very good things about that movie. Hot to cool fest on Ryan Days. No. No, he was definitely on the verge after the Michigan game. And after, like, everything that happened there and never being Michigan and then winning the Natty, yeah, he's safe. Yeah, I think he got very cool after that. That was an interesting intro to, like, wow. Like, I'm not sure there was a chorus or a verse in there. It's a good intro. It's a good intro. I'm not sure there was, like, a chorus or a verse. It was just a... Definitely felt futuristic. 3-hour director's cut. Oh, wow. Definitely very futuristic. Not what I expect from Radiohead. Rob, I actually don't know that one. All right, next up in the queue, ChatGPT, and yeah, I'm gonna be excited for this album. I'm gonna be excited for this one. What's a heck of an intro to this song? It's literally just seeing the say thoughts on Luis Castillo this year. He's pitching his butt off the last 2 games. The last 2 games he's pitched his butt off. Next song, similar electronic ambient. Nice. All right, here we go. Lionel Hutz gets a disciplinary hearing from the state bar after the Lil Brown Bear case. Mr. Hutz, this disciplinary hearing concerns the representation of a minor client, Lil Brown Bear, where your client sought to illegally become a tree. That's correct, Your Honor. And may I just say, what a bold legal frontier. As Whitney Houston once said, children are the future, and trees are the lungs of the earth. It was a natural union. Please don't do wordplay. Let's start from the beginning. Why did you take this case? Because I believe in the rights of the small, the brown, and the bark curious. I wanted to be a tree because Mommy wouldn't let me have a cookie. And trees have to clean their rooms. I saw it on TV. Mr. Hutz, this child clearly has no capacity to consent to legal action. But he signed the retainer in crayon, which under no circumstance constitutes a legal signature. I used my forest name. It's Twiggly Wiggletufts. He's got an alternate identity. Peter Parker, Spider-Man. Clark Kent, Superman. Lil Brown Bear, Twiggly Wiggletufts. He has a forest name. Oh my gosh. He renamed himself when he became a tree. Because obviously you can't be a bear if you're a tree. He renamed himself to become a tree. Did his parents go through the naming process for him? Like, did he like actually fill out the forms to rename himself Twiggly Wiggletuft? Mr. Hutz, you filed 73 motions in this case. One of them demanded the court to recognize the chlorophyll within it. And they ignored it. That's anti-plant bias, plain and simple. You attempted to subpoena a maple tree as a character witness. And let the record show, the maple did not object. Yeah, identity theft's okay. Yep. For a minor. Identity theft for a minor is okay. Trees are better than grown-ups. It's like reindeers are better than people. It's the sequel to Reindeers Are Better Than People from Frozen. It's trees are better than grown-ups. They never say, no, Little Brown Bear, you can't have ice cream for breakfast. I hate grown-ups. Mr. Hutz, you also tried to have your client declare non-human flora to sidestep child labor laws? You have to admit, creative, right? You also filed for tax-exempt status for him as an emerging sapling. The IRS has no imagination. I should try that on my tax form. I should try that. I should just try, you know, I'm an animal. I'm an animal. I go by Jaguar Gator more often than my real name. I'm an animal. I'm tax exempt. I'm an emerging sapling. Let's talk about the hearing itself. You encourage your client to root himself to the courtroom carpet and photosynthesize his truth. It was an immersive argument. I wore leaves for nothing. I didn't even turn green. Mr. Hutz, this isn't just unethical. It's absurd, reckless, and possibly traumatizing to a child. Objection. He's doing great. Right, Loban Bear? I wanted to be a tree, and now I'm just a stupid bear with allergies like I was before. Ooh, rank the picks. Ooh. I think... Okay, we're going overall career on this one. Overall career. Lynch, Cox, Nada, Merriman, Vilma. Actually, flip-flop Vilma and Merriman. Flip-flop that. Clady. Man, this is tough. Marino, Kennedy, Ponder. But that is tough. Man. Mr. Hutz, the panel will now deliberate. You're excused from the room. Of course. I'll just go water my ficus and prepare my closing haiku. I'm not sure who to feel worse for. The bear. Definitely the bear. Feel worse for the bear. And Lionel's on his phone. Hi, yes, I'm looking to represent a talking goldfish who wants to win McLeod. Do you validate parking? As Lionel Hutz... It does not go well with the State Bar. Does not go well. His case... Could have gone better. His case, the emerging sapling argument, did not go well. The subpoena maple tree. Also, not his finest move. Not Lionel Hutz's finest hour. All right, last call. Last call, $5 or more. Yeah, that's a great run. Yep, that's a great run. A lot of competition. A lot of competition. All right, last call. Otherwise, we're gonna sign off here. Yeah, then Christian Ponder happened. Yep. Well, Ponder was 2011, to be fair. Ponder was 2011. He was 2011. Cox was 2013. He was great. Right, so here's the game plan. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock Eastern Time. USA-Mexico Gold Cup. Winner wins North America, the last competitive match for either of these nations before the World Cup next year. Wait, oh, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I'm holding. I'm holding. Hang on. I'm holding. I'm holding. Hang on. Hang on. Timeout. Hang on. Hang on a second. Yeah, Cox is... Yes. Hang on a second. I'll give it a minute. I'll give it a minute. I trust David. He's been some good stuff before. I trust him. I trust him. Hang on a second. $5 some more gets you in at this point. $5 some more gets you in. And you got tomorrow to make the call as well. Deal with a $5. Which game do you want? Most uncomfortable what's my line moments. Oh boy. Which game do you want? Whew, extends it again. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my goodness, guys. Whew. Which game do you want? Appreciate you a ton. Oh my god. I don't even know what OT we're in at this point. Most uncomfortable what's my line moments. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Ooh, older game show, alright. Mariners, alright. Okay, older game show. Okay, most uncomfortable moments and what's my line? Here we go. Chuck confronts Dorothy. Alright, here we go. First one. 1952. They have a drawing for the one? Ooh. It was... Oh, this was a live game show? Oh, crap. Why would anyone do a game? Oh, man. Yeah, they would throw a big fit, yes. All right. John Daly, second movie go. All right. That didn't seem too uncomfortable. She played off well. Why is this alive, though? This was Dorsey's first TV appearance. Wow, 1954. Ooh. Right, it's a 4 videotape. But didn't they still have TV shows? They still had TV shows back then. That didn't seem too uncomfortable. Intruder alert. All right. Oh, what the? So just crashed the set. Where's the security guard? Just crashed the set. What? Just crashed the set on the show? Man. Oh my goodness. And no one's even booing. Say bicycling? No, I've not. But like if something like that happened, like you couldn't edit out. You couldn't edit out at that point. It's weird, oh boy. Like you couldn't edit it out. You could like you're on a strict time schedule too. All right. Oh God! Wow. Oh, Dorothy's sleeping. When Intruder was it? As you know with the fiver, make sure to watch the video. Perfect. All right. Get you on Mariners. When Intruder was it? The guy in the suit, 1962. All right, Pam, what's of it? All right, here we go. All right, S3X Records. Okay. Anyone speaking? No one comes out. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm the same as yes. Oh, going for the next time. Nope. Oh, gee. Oh, man, she was going through it on that one. Man, that was uncomfortable. Yeah. Rank the picks. Well, I think Sap's number 1. Sap, Dunn, Glenn, Brooking. McNown's usually number 10. That one's easy. Ellis is 5. I'd say McNown's 10. That's obvious. Sap's number 1. That's also obvious. And Dunn's 2. Because everyone... God. Okay, now we got Dorothy and Ben. Here we go. Yeah, Bates is pretty... Yeah. Kind with a fiver, greatest $100,000 pyramid win. Oh boy. Oh god. Huh. Whew. That was rude. Huh. Alright, here we go. Mariners starting to pull away a little bit. Okay, so I'm not going to get rid by Groucho, alright. In real life, some more rolling commissioner? Maybe? Yeah, we're still going. People are still coming in hot and heavy. All right, Henry Morgan pulled the exact same joke getting a fart. Oh, okay. Man, that's a very different reaction. Whew. Oh, he's livid about that. He is livid. Oh, man. That's inconsistent. He probably got a chewing after that. I think it's Yankee haters. He got a chewing after that, man. It's not over for Lemon Bear's mom's story card. Nope. Oh, man. Okay, a week later. Just right around the yeah, it was found to run a ring for ladies of the night. Oh, man. I've not seen that one. Whew. Whew. Yeah, the goodnight sign-ups seem awkward. Yeah, that was, whew, man. Yeah, you can tell. You can tell he is livid, man. All right, next up. That was good. All right, S3X. Okay, I'm watching the... I love the photos in this one. I love the photos. It definitely has that early 80s, like, The Clash kind of vibe with the photos. Like, late 70s, early 80s New York City. Jeez. Yeah, it's not possible for commissions to have to exist in real life. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Was not expecting that with the video. Oh, my God. Was not expecting that. I just thought it was going to be AI images of them, like, yeah, I did not expect that. Yeah, that guy came on. Yeah, he hit him like a pro. Hit him like a pro. I was not expecting that. So that would mess up the game, too. That's a bowling ball. Oh, my God. Is it even close? No, it's not. No, it's not close. I guess you could say Dodgers, but the Dodgers win. Man. The AI images for the I don't know. I don't know if we're going to have one. I don't know. I don't believe would be the most likely to. I feel like the NBA would be the most likely. You know, yeah. The red boat. What's the red horse doing there on that? Yeah, there's Miley. Let's see, there's Lady Gaga. She's like 80. What is this video? The bowling ball part got me. The bowling ball part got me. Oh my god. Oh, that was great. Alright, greatest pyramid win. Here we go. It's actually a nightly anchor for ABC News, but that was on CBS. I'm surprised. I assume they would have had a non-compete. Alright, here we go. The greatest win. Alright. Alright, here we go. $100,000 pyramid. Here we go. Okay, good. Things explode. Whoo! 2 for 2 right away. Oh my god. 3 for 3. 4 for 4. Holy crap! Oh my god! He did that in 24 seconds! On the first try with everything, too! Oh my god! The only thing he got wrong was things you buckle instead of things you fasten, and then he changed it. How? That's incredible! Oh my goodness! Oh, I don't know on the Luckness Master. That was incredible! Man! There's not to choose from on that one for you, Knights. Not to choose. I gotta think about that one. Gotta think about that one. That was insane. No, Barry Jenner. It's Barry Jenner. 24 seconds. The old woman's breast one is an incredible clue. That was an incredible clue. I've never seen that before. 6 for 6. It's not just going 6 for 6. It's going 6 for 6 first try. That is insane. All right, I gotta think about the 12th overall picks. All right, I'll say it for feels like the 8th time today. Last call. Oh my god, that was great, man. Last call for OT. $5 or more gets you in the queue. I got nowhere to be tonight. Last call gets you in. $5 or more. Here's the game plan. Tomorrow, USA Mexico. Gold Cup final. 7 o'clock Eastern. We're going to call some soccer. For the Championship of North America. Again, the right to win CONCACAF and last credit game before the World Cup for both these nations. So we'll see. Last call. Yeah, we got tomorrow as well for you to make the calls, so just keep that in mind. Mariners, Yankees, Marlins, Reds, Mets, Orioles. We got one more day to vote on that. New video dropping, 8 o'clock Eastern time, so is that 6 hours from now? I think that's 6 hours from now. We're going to drop a video. Wow. All right. 6 hours from now, we're going to drop a video. 81 Packers video. Bart Starr. We're going to talk about him. All right, guys. Appreciate you a ton. JG9 signing off. Mariners win 1-0. I will see you guys tomorrow night at 7. Watch the new video at 8 o'clock. Click the link above to watch today's video about a fireworks display gone wrong at 49ers Cowboys 1977. Thank you guys for all the nations today. Love and support. Came in hot on both streams today. Appreciate you guys a ton. Thank you guys again. I will see you guys tomorrow for 26 seconds. That's incredible. I'll see you guys tomorrow night, or I guess depending on where you are in the country, later today for USA Mexico. See you guys in a bit.